Hello. Test.
Hello.
Hey, Connor. Good evening.
Good evening to you. You okay?
Yes.
Hey guys.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening and good morning.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
time zones are strange.
Hmm.
So we just need a Mr. Coon, I believe. Yeah, good to go.
Hmm.
Speaking of Mr. Coon, here he is. Good evening, Greg.
Hello.
All right, everyone's here. Oops. Oh, so yes, welcome back to the game, guys. Nice to have you here again. As you wander around the Fey realm of Tither. I think last when we left off, you had just left the inn with the Wandering Feet. Got a good long rest in.
We
And
were we were in the inn. It was like nighttime. We were having the long rest.
yes,
Hmm.
so, so that's where we can pick it up from. Your long rest is completed. All those useful spell slots are back. What would you like to do?
Hmm. Well, did we talk about where we would like to end up, or if the innkeeper, or let's see, the name was Tsu Harabax, whether she would take us somewhere, or did we stay at the same place?
I think she said she wouldn't take you much further north than where she is. Let's
Yeah.
say she plonks you over here. There we go. So this is where you wake up after the and does a bit of wandering around. Oh, did I drag you
Can
to the map? Oh,
Yeah.
I did. Yes. Okay.
yeah. Can I just say, whilst I was having the long rest, I
Mm-hmm.
was trying to identify the Golden Acorn to see what it did.
The Golden Acorn. Okay, just a sec. Uh,
So whilst I was up in the night looking at the stars, I was trying to
nice.
acorn was.
Stargazing.
Yep. Uh, let's get my notes organized. So the acorn is very mildly magical. I know Some people might find this amusing. But when you plant the golden acorn, if you bury it in the ground, an awakened shrub that is friendly towards you instantly sprouts from the ground in that spot.
Okay.
Nice.
The return. Oh,
Old friend.
Well, in the previous campaign, they had an awakened shrub that was their friend, who looked a lot like this. Oops. There we go. There's good old Shrubby.
MVP.
I even used some diamonds to resurrect him when he died, so we lived through the entire campaign.
What? A shrub. Keep in mind, if you look at this acorn, it's just going to be an awakened shrub. It's not going to be Shrubby, who was effectively a sidekick.
Yeah.
But that's what happens if you choose to plant this golden acorn.
But you can't move about.
No, can move around.
No, so you can walk around and follow us.
Yep.
Oh, cool! I want one of them.
Okay. There we go. I'll let you know what the shrub can do. As you see, it's got a movement speed of 20 and can do 1 hit point raking damage. But you plant the acorn, Strays?
Not yet.
How long does it take to grow?
Instantly.
Oh, instantly.
Ooh.
Okay.
No, I don't quite like the swamp, and I want it to be safe, so I'm not going to plant it yet.
Okay, I'll give you the exact description of what it does.
Thank you very much. Cannot wait for my sidekick. Can it say specifically 3 words? You know, like I am, and then whatever his name is.
It does say one language known by its creator. So I guess when you plant it, it knows a language that Astraeus will choose if Astraeus plants it. Presumably common, but it says one language. It could be Elven if you spoke something like that.
Celestial.
I'm trying to see what I speak. I think I speak Celestial.
There we go. The Celestial Awakened Shrub.
By the way, I think we discussed a bit about the bandits, of going to deal with them or saving them for when we have a plan how to deal with the lots of bandits.
We said, didn't we, that we'd do something if we came across a small group of them, but we wouldn't go to where they all are because it's like at least 20.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we wake up in the inn.
Mm-hmm.
So can I go up to
Sue?
Stu and ask to see if there's anything we can have for breakfast?
Oh, of course, dear. I have some leftovers from the stew yesterday, and quite frankly, my stew gets better over age. So would you like a bowl, dear?
Would everyone like some leftover stew from last night?
I would love some.
Sure.
You never
Yeah.
know when we're gonna have the next meal, so dig in.
Yes, if we could have 4 bowls of the stew, please.
Of course, let me get that for you, dear. And Sue rushes back into the kitchen and you hear the clattering of cutlery and soup bowls, and she brings it out. It is, she hasn't heated it up, but you give it a taste, and it's definitely, the flavors have enhanced, and it's quite delicious.
How much is that?
Oh, I assume by now you know the rules of the Feywild, dear. If you not, I could tell you them again.
I know, but I want to make sure that you do ask for something so I can give you something.
Oh, anything you have, dear. Anything you have.
I have gold.
Okay. That's not very useful here in the Feywild, but I guess it's shiny and beautiful. Sure, I'll take some gold pieces.
Or would you like a wand of dancing lights?
Ooh, wow. I would definitely like a wand of dancing lights. But that's too
Okay.
much, dear. I mean, it's
No,
a
no,
wand.
no. You have looked after us, so I don't mind giving you this one.
Oh, thank you very much, my dear.
Would we know if that's enough to cover everyone, or does everyone have to give her something?
That would be more than enough to cover everyone.
What about the glass figurine that I gave her last night? Would that cover everyone? We don't want to be in her debt or something.
No, that's fine. I mean, you're working as a party and you're kind of acting together, and I think you're getting too much caught up in the capitalistic nature of our society and not the reciprocation nature of this society.
No, I just don't want to be in any fey creature's debt.
You are not in.
I imagine that would be bad.
Yep. No, I mean, if nothing else, this very generous gift from Australia, it's a magical gift, no less, has more than adequately covered your expenses.
I'm not sure what. I don't have anything to give you, but I can. What's your favorite animal?
Oh, my favorite animal. I think a fox. A fox would be my favorite. I haven't seen one for years, but I do love me a fox.
In that case, I'll give you a little show. And she'll take off her hat and reach into her normal hat and use minor illusion to make it seem like she's pulling out a little fox kit. Put it on the table and make it run around, yipping a bit. Yeah.
Oh, that is delightful. Thank you so much. Make a performance check, actually. Let's see how well this fox performs. First roll of the session. Always an important roll. She is impressed with your effort, but mildly amused by your performance.
It probably barks like a dog underneath. No, that's not how it sounds. Ow.
Yeah, what does the fox say?
I was just about to say that.
True.
My kids love that song, so I don't. The first 100 times.
I
you're
feel
amusing.
sorry for you. So,
Well-
is there anything interesting nearby?
Well, there's the so-called Brigand's Tollway to the north. It's like an interconnected series of pathways across the swamp. And then to the northwest, you'll find Downfall, home of the Bullywugs. And of course, the old nasty hag as well. They all live in a place called Downfall.
Which way is it to where the bandits are?
North.
Are they in Brigand's Tollway?
The Brigands are in Brigand's Tollway, yes.
That makes sense. Well, I guess we don't want to go there, do we, guys?
It's like they want to be found. Well, I mean, I'm all up for exploring a little around the place before we go to the bandits. So we're not on a time limit or anything. We can take our time.
Yeah.
Mm.
It looks would also like to look through the fauna of the swamps to maybe see if we can find some useful flowers or some kind of plants, which we maybe can use for trading or something later. Maybe we can find some other use for them.
Okay.
Okay. I guess we'll say our goodbyes and well, pick a direction and walk in that direction. Good plan.
Okay, I guess given you know the tollway is to the north, you're going to explore a little bit to the west, I'm guessing?
I guess west would be better, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Back where we started.
You're searching specifically around for fauna and things like that, correct?
Yeah, just to get some experience with whatever is growing around these areas.
Okay. So you say goodbye to Sue. She's sad to see you go. You're a good guest, and once again she hopes that you can break the spell that Belvorna Blight Shore is cast on this land, and she wishes you the best of luck for that. And you head off west, going through the swamp. The swamp, thankfully, at this stage, is at a very low level. Can I have everybody make me a survival check, please?
Ooh.
Ooh, oh wow, there's extreme things. So as you're wandering through, some bubbles bloop, of swamp gas bloop, 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 start popping up all around you to the left, right, up, everywhere, northwest, east, and south. And Matilda, Idolix, and Astraeus, you manage to aptly dodge around them. But Matilda, as you're looking the other way, a bubble of gas, bloop, explodes all around you, and you try and hold your little goblin nose to stop breathing the gas, but you take a big whiff of this bubble of gas. Can you roll me a D8?
Can I, as since I rolled a natural 20, can I pull her away, or at least partially?
You can try. Make me an acrobatics check. You try, you reach out a hand, satire hand, try to pull her out, but she doesn't. And Matilda looks around like, you remember that, I think it was Astraeus took a guess and he starts babbling gibberish.
Yeah.
Matilda doesn't start talking gibberish. She looks around and wondering what's happened. Then you hear a faint blip, and a wart appears right on the end of her nose. And then blip, blip, blip. 3 of them appear on her left ear. Then blip, 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 blip. Little popping sounds. And hideous warts have erupted all over the Matilda's body.
Yes! Look at me! She's gonna gaze at herself in some pool and go, "Ooh, this is one step closer. Look how many beautiful warts are on my face. Oh."
I don't understand. You want to have warts all over you?
I think the more warts you have, the more, the better a witch you are. I think, yeah, something like that. More magical spell storing effects or something.
Did your parents have lots of warts?
Yes, they said A ward is a sign of beauty. The more you have, the more magical powers you have as well. So,
Well, I'm happy for you.
thank you. Oh, I hope they stay. Gotta grow my nose as well. It's too small.
Yeah, this
Well,
was supposed to be a curse, right?
Yeah, but it cursed the wrong person. And it was the most fitting curse for her.
Absolutely. Well rolled. Can everybody except Matilda please roll me a d8? 5, 2, and 1. So Astrea, as you're looking around for interesting things to trade, you find a wooden plate that looks almost out of place in the swamp. But it's a wooden plate just sitting there, perfectly clean. And on top of it are 3 gingerbread cookies shaped like elves.
Okay. I'll just pick up the plate.
Mm-hmm.
Who would like a cookie? Does anyone want a cookie?
Well, we
Ooh.
just ate. Maybe save it for later and check it for side effects first, I guess.
Well, of course, finding a cookie in the swamp will be fine. But there's only 3.
We'll have to fight to the death for him.
I'll pass. I'll be happy with a good berry later. Thank you.
I forgot
is
to
kind of
make the
full as
good
well.
berries.
We still had them from the day before, so
Yeah,
no
they last
rush.
They last 24 hours and they expire.
Okay. Well, so that means I'll look in my pocket and see there's 4 left and go, okay, when these go, I will make more. Okay, I will keep these cookies then. And I'll just take out a little bit of cloth and wrap the cookies in the cloth and put it in my jacket.
Just one point of order with good berries. Keep in mind the berries lose their potency if they're not consumed within 24 hours of casting the spell.
Yeah.
So just
But
keep that.
do we know if it has been 24 hours? Because if it's the morning right now, it could have been like 20, 22 hours.
When did you cast it? Was it back in the carnival? Or when you arrived?
No, it was literally when we woke. We went to sleep on top of the bridge, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then when we woke up in the morning.
Oh, you're cutting it fine. Let's put it that way.
Okay. So did they disappear or did they just?
It says
Not work.
this is what the spell says specifically.
They turn to raisins.
So they're still berries, I guess. They're just not good berries.
Will I be able to tell when they're bad berries?
Sure. Since they're your
Okay.
berries. So you've got a couple of hours left on them.
Okay.
Okay, and Coon, you find something as well amongst the swamp. Now, everything around here is like just moss and mushrooms and mangroves and a whole type of not terribly pleasantly smelling items. But you catch a whiff, Coon, and you smell the distinct smell of mint. And you follow the smell, which definitely stands out in the swamp, and you find a 3-leaf clover that smells very minty. Oops.
I will put it above my breast pocket so it's visible and close to my nose. In case something smelly happens, I can rub my nose into it.
Okay, nice. And finally, Idylix. As you're searching around, you notice some mangrove sticking out, but the one particular branch of the mangrove is going upwards, which is unusual for mangroves, and it looks more like a tree than the twisted bark that is typical of mangroves. And around this odd protrusion of the mangrove it looks like a little wispy thing, so almost similar and consistent to cotton candy. And you come up to it and you examine it and you smell it, and it smells very sweet and delicious. So imagine cotton candy at the end of a mangrove branch rising up into the air.
Yeah. Sweet smelling cotton candy.
That would
I
be an apt
guess.
description, yes.
Yeah, I guess it should try to harvest it then.
Easy enough, yeah, like just with a stick or anything you'd like, you can, extract it, much like cotton candy is extracted from a cotton candy machine.
Yeah. I do have this. I guess I can just break off a branch from somewhere and collect it with that.
Easy enough to do.
Nice.
Why are we finding nice things in such a horrible place?
Maybe it's a distraction and somebody's ambushing us while our focus is elsewhere. And I look around if anyone's watching.
You don't see any. I mean, you do see frogs and things like that, but no one appears to be watching you.
The frogs are shifty. Well,
The frogs have eyes.
Matilda, there's lots of frogs here. Do you need any for your spells?
Oh, that's a good idea. Could you help me? Guess I could collect some. Frog legs are good, and live ones are even better.
Let's try to catch some.
Yes.
Matilda, surviving at advantage, and I'm waiting for it. Someone gonna say it? Oh, no.
Oh,
Too late.
You mean
Too
guidance?
late. Too late. You do capture, let's say, 1d4 live frogs. There we go, 4 live frogs.
Ooh. Stuff them in my component pouch.
Easy enough to do. So now you have live frogs and wart. Fantastic.
I hope you don't do anything mean to them.
Oh, no. Only if they want to.
Well, let's move on then, shall we?
Yeah.
Which way?
West.
Keep going west, I guess.
Yeah. Idlusk is still kind of confused about the fauna around him, so I guess he will be, walking in the background and like still trying to, understand the nature around him. Kind of weird to find these kind of things out in the swamps.
Sure. So you head a bit further west, and you do see the what you presume is the other end of the causeway, but the other end. Yeah. Would you like to keep on heading west?
Is there any visible way up the causeway?
No. I mean, there are mushrooms at the southern portion, but there's no obvious way up on the causeway here. I mean, it is 100 feet high, and you don't see any vines or cracks or anything on this side of the causeway.
What do we see in the distance? Like any landmarks that attract our attention?
Only this mist on this side here.
And if
Okay,
we go
well,
in the mist, we're going to get turned around.
Yeah.
Yeah, most likely.
And that did what happened when you were following Sir Talavar.
Yeah.
He went through, you did not.
Maybe we could check out what's on the other side of on the western side of the bridge. Or maybe there's something beneath the bridge. Trolls, perhaps?
Yeah, let's turn north and see what's there.
Okay, so you explore a bit further north. You notice another one of these wells, which you've already encountered before. And as you approach it, see it in the distance, you hear a loud and then a whole lot of nasty swamp water starts erupting from it. And you notice underneath your feet, the swamp level water starts rising and rising and rising some more.
Do we see any way to climb either the well or the bridge to the east, just to get to a higher position?
Climbing the well would be easy enough. It's just 10 feet tall, so you could climb onto the edge of it. But keep in mind, it's currently erupting swamp water. Nothing obvious on the tollway to get up. Once again, it's 100 feet high.
I mean, if we wait for the water to rise, we'll just float about 5 feet up, and then it's easier to climb onto the top of the well, or at least hold on to it if
That's
we
true.
need to.
Yeah. While the water rises... Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, it's just how long did the tide last time? How long did it take for the water to recede?
About 4 hours, something like that.
Do we want to lose 4 hours?
Yeah, not by clinging to the well, I think.
No.
Shall we keep going north as far as we can, and then we'll see how far up the tide goes, the water?
We could still walk with the earlier tides, couldn't we? Wasn't it like 5 feet tall or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So me and you can keep walking.
Yeah.
Kuhn and Matilda to climb on a sort of float.
Yep.
Well, just remind me though, I mean, Matilda on top of Astraeus or Idylix is fine, but from memories, Kuhn was only 5'1", correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's just swim.
Swim. Okay.
I think by the end of the last rise of the water, I was just holding on to Astraeus, I think.
That's right.
Shoulder, just to keep myself up.
Yeah.
I think you were on Idylux because I had Matilda on me.
I
But it's
guess
like
we could do it like that.
One or
Wasn't
the
it
other.
It's like a hand on the shoulder, wasn't it? And kind of pulling you
Yeah,
around
just-
like a boat.
Yeah. There was no need for either Idolux or Astraeus to like exert themselves by carrying me. I was just pulling myself over the water, which it doesn't take much strength.
Sure. So that's how you will proceed. I mean, you're moving at half speed regardless of the level of the swamp, but it does eventually go up to 5 feet high. And Matilda, who are you riding, Matilda?
Astraeus seems to be... perhaps I could climb on Idylux, but Astraeus seems taller, I think.
Strays is very tall. Yep. And Kuhn puts a hand on one of the taller folks' shoulders, and you use that way to move around. So exploring for the north, or I think you're interested in the causeway as well?
Yeah, maybe we should stick to the road and continue north.
The roads, you mean the river?
Yeah, no, I mean like
Oh, this one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep the causeway in sight.
Okay. So you plow your way north, swimming / being
Can we notice
towed along.
anything? Can we notice anything underneath it? Underneath the causeway as we're going?
When you have a look, there's nothing obvious. I mean, it has risen 10 feet, so you know the bottom of the causeway is hidden, but you don't see anything obvious apart from the causeway. And you come to the other end, explore around a little bit, and you do see some high platforms there that are definitely above the high swamp water. So if you wanted a place to get out of the swamp water, you could definitely go here.
Maybe we should approach it.
Yeah, sure. Let's give Astreus and Idolux a break.
Is this not the causeway, though? The tollway?
I guess we'll find out.
Okay, but you're heading up on one of these raised platforms.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so you pop right here, and you're definitely above the level of the swamp morty now. And these are it's like a causeway, like it's rickety wooden planks, and looking around you see it's almost like a web-like structure around you.
It's made of wood, right?
Yep, made of wood. Yep, rickety wooden planks.
Is it sturdy?
Is it... Yeah, exactly.
On this particular, right at the end here, you kind of jump up and down, and it creaks a little bit and bends under your weight. The wood is, for understandable reasons, very soggy, but it doesn't give under your weight. Even your massive gem dragonborn friend can't. It supports him well enough.
It weighs as much as a house.
He's a big boy.
Since we're waiting for the water to recede, should we just walk the planks, so to say? See what's around.
Sure, which way would you like to go? North? North, east, south, or west?
Let's go southeast to this part.
Sure. So you follow it around. Once again, it creaks under your feet, but it's even supporting Idolix as well. Now, just checking some stats here. Did you see my whisper, Astreus?
Yeah. Guys, there's now
Yes.
5 of us.
What do you mean 5 of us? Can I look around and see what he's talking about?
There's a glowing green thing that's it looks, and there's a satyr that's green. And there's a hooded thing there. I don't know what that is. I'm me, and there's a goblin with warts on her face. It's Matilda.
That's me.
That one in the middle there. Can you not see?
Can we see it?
Yeah, I'm gonna look around.
You look around, and there, once Astreus has pointed it out, everybody can see it quite easily. And yeah, definitely a hooded figure just casually walking behind the group. And as everybody now can definitely see this figure that's joined your group somehow, the creature throws off his cloak, and you see a rabbit that looks a Haragon. It's very insulting to call them a rabbit.
Oh look, he's a rabbit.
And this is what it looks like.
Can we see that hot glowing stick?
Hot glowing stick. Yes.
It looks like he's got. Oh,
Yes.
guys.
Well, he throws off his cloak, revealing this 15-foot long blue scarf, as you can see in the artwork, which is very, very long. And yes, he does have a branding iron in one hand and a dagger as well. You see Parch at his side. And he lets out a cackle. Ha! It is I, Agdon! Agdon Longscarf, and you, my friends, are about to get beaten black and blue. And he takes off with this uncanny speed, like he is super fast. And you watch him just zip around the causeway, jumping from plank to plank to plank to plank. Very, very fast. And I'm going to need you guys to do something for the first time in this campaign. After several sessions, make sure I got this set up right.
What was this Herringon's name?
Uh,
He said it when he introduced himself.
Yep, I'll put it
Agdon Longscarf, I
There we go.
think.
Yeah, that is correct. Yep. And let me just
Can I-
get this.
Could I cast Disguise Self and disguise myself as him, and then yell, "No, I am Agdon Longscarf.
Well, we'll get to that. This is what
That is an
initiative for.
imposter."
Oh yeah, initiative. Let's see.
Well, let me get you to the map, and then it'll be easier.
Sure.
Whoops. Boop. Yeah, and as you see, your visibility in here is quite limited. I know some of you have dark vision, but that doesn't help in this particular instance because dark vision cannot pierce this. Oh yeah, but oh, look at that! That's the type of initiative I like to see for a character.
They do have
Let's
a
see.
bonus to initiative, though, don't they?
Yes.
I've never rolled initiative on D&D Beyond. Oh, there it is.
I think you need to select your token first. Then it gets added automatically. But you can just roll again after selecting your token and just manually change it in the turn order.
Oh,
Okay, so yeah, Agdon throws off, starts dancing around you with his scarf, and he's very, very fast, moving around. And as he starts moving around, you hear the sounds of bagpipes in the distance. And you listen closely, and before long, you recognize it's the tune. If you remember, right when you arrived in Hither, you came across some of these rabbit folk, and they were saying this tune, playing tribute to Agdon Longscarf. And Agdon Longscarf is singing along with the tune, which is basically singing how great and glorious it is. And he rushes up to Matilda. Matilda, do you have 8 hit points still?
No, I think it's strange that it hasn't updated. I have 12.
It doesn't update automatically, unfortunately, just because we're using roll 20. And just to make sure, what's Astraeus? His hit points?
I'm 19.
Idolix
19 as well.
and Kun 19 as well.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so Agdon Longstaff rushes up to Matilda, and he kind of goes to hit you with this branding iron, but he quickly, you see as he raises up, his hand kind of goes around and reaches out, Can you make me a perception check, please, Matilda?
Yes. Oof. Almost 18.
Ooh, okay. So Matilda, are you keeping your inventory up to date on D&D Beyond?
Yes.
Oh, my inventory's on roll 20.
Okay, we'll get to that when we get to it. So you don't know this, Matilda, but you know that nice one ounce bottle of ink that you have?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Oof.
Goes around. But then he comes at you with this big, huge branding iron. He goes, you will be branded by the mighty and great Agdon Longscarf. And he reaches out and goes, Psh! Does a 13 hit you?
No.
Okay, so you dodge out the way, but you feel the heat of it, and it says, "Ha! Well done!" And then he flips the branding iron, and it kind of does a cartwheel. And as it is a cartwheel, he brings a dagger from his pouch and tries to stab you with a dagger. Ha! And this time he rolls a 20, and the dagger goes deep into Matilda. And you take 6 piercing damage.
Ouch.
You lose 6 wards.
No.
And then Agdon says, you will never catch the mighty and great Agdon Longscarf. And he does a mighty leap across over here, out of sight. Matilda, what do you do?
It's actually Idalux. You order
Oh, sorry, my apologies. I didn't shuffle it around. Idalux, what do you do? See Matilda stabbed.
Well, I don't really see where the Harangon went.
He went this way, bounced
Yeah,
over in
but
that direction, but you didn't see where
I
he
don't
landed.
see him now. Yeah. I think I can go up here, and then I'll make another choice, I guess.
Uh-huh.
So I'll make... Okay, now I see him.
Make me a losing my notes left, right, and center here. Make me a make me, oh, where is it? Make me an athletics check.
Athletics. Oh, gee.
You're bounding around, and you step on a plank that's particularly weak, and you fall off the side of it and land in the swamp. And you are effectively restrained.
Okay, yeah.
You're restrained. Oh, I take it back. Sorry, it should have been a dexterity saving throw, but it's still a natural 1.
Yeah,
so we
no
won't
worries.
worry about that. But it was a dexterity saving throw. So you know that this particular portion of the causeway is particularly weak. And as you're running along, getting ready to attack Agdon Longscarf, just with a blip, you fall into the swamp. And you're effectively restrained. Meaning your speed is 0, attack against you have advantage, and attack rolls from you have disadvantaged. Now you still have your action, of course. You can try and claw out of the swamp as an action, and we'll take an action, but it's up to you.
Okay. I think I'm going to do that, actually. I was considering just dashing after the Harangon anyway, but yeah, I'll use an action to try to get myself out.
Okay, this one is in fact an athletics check.
Let's hope for a better roll.
Yeah, you pull yourself out of the muck. Actually, let's see if this sound effect works. Oh, so quiet. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, they could have made that sound effect a bit cooler. Anyway, so yeah, Edelnox, you rush along, fall into the swamp with a plop, and you pull out of it. You're covered in muck and mud and other nasty things. But unless you have a bonus action, that would be your turn.
Nothing that's worth using at the moment.
Okay, Matilda, having been stabbed.
Feeling the pain, she's gonna cast Mage Armor on herself.
Okay, nice.
Making my AC 19.
Nice. So you're covered in mage armor. Nice. So that's your action.
Yes, and for my movement, I'll just move 5, 10, 15 over here and try to stand next to it. Looks.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay, you do see Agdon over here. Oh, you used your action already. That's right. Okay, so oof, major armor activated. Astraeus.
Okay. So I'm gonna get out my maps and quickly, frantically look up at the stars. There you go. That's the one. And I'm gonna activate Starry form
Oh, nice.
of the archer.
Okay.
So that's a bonus action, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to see. I'm just quickly looking up now if I can make an attack with that bonus action first time.
Oh yeah, when we activated you as the activation bonus action, you can make one back with it.
Okay, I will do that. So I can now see. Or can I not see? Technically, I can't see.
What is
the
this?
Heron, can I?
No, you cannot. I
Um,
mean, it's not so much a. I don't think. Do furbolgs have dark vision? I don't think they do. Anyway, regardless, even if you have dark vision, the fog is limiting all vision, so you can see the 20 feet around you, but that's it.
okay. Well, now there's bright light coming from me for 10 feet and dim light after that. I'm just going to start running ahead to where they were. And I presume at this point I can see.
Well, you see what you see. So you do see Agdon over here.
Yeah. I guess I've used my bonus action attack.
Mm-hmm. You can take a shot at him for sure.
Yeah, I'll just do my normal action attack. Where is it? I don't know which one it is. Let's just say it's this one.
Okay. Oh, guiding bolt? Pretty sure that's a spell, isn't it? Guiding bolt?
Is that not it from the archer thing, though?
I don't think so. I mean, there is a spell called guiding bolt.
Oh yeah, that's an action. Activating the form is a bonus action and not a spell. And you remember I used to do the 1-2 hit guiding bolt and then Starry form bow with the bonus action.
Oh yeah. I'm looking at roll 20 now, Astraeus. If you go to your actions, you stroll down a bit. There's a bonus action there called Starry form of the archer. Use that one with the +6. Yeah. So roll again. So you see Agdon just rushing around, dodging. You have to be faster than that to catch the mighty Agdon Longscarf. But you fire the arrow, pull back on the arrow, take a shot, pa-chew, and it sinks deep into the flesh of Agdon Longscarf. No! This is not possible! And it sinks in deep. Wow, nice damage roll too. And Agdon Longscarf. To me, brigands! To me, brigands! These fools are more powerful than I thought! But still, they will not defeat the mighty Agdon. But what he does, as you hit him, he's going to use a reaction to do an uncanny dodge. And he's going to take half of that damage. So he's only going to take 5 points of damage from that shot. Ha ha! Try again!
So, technically that's my bonus action, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
part of the Starry form bonus action. Can I take that guiding bolt roll, lad? Cast guiding bolt on him now.
I guess you could, because Starry Form of the Archer is not a spell. So yes, you could.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
then-
so go back and cast your guiding bolt again. $13. So it zooms out and just goes wide. On a hit. Yeah, so just woof. He's dancing around too fast, and the kind of guiding bolt goes between him, and he splits his legs, and then whoosh goes straight between it and smashes into the swamp. Ha ha! You will not get Agdon a second time. Good.
I'm sorry, guys. I hit him once.
It's okay. Hey, you did good.
Does the rabbit is he speaking common or something else?
He's speaking common.
Okay. I'll try my previous plan and I'll disguise myself as him. I'll cast disguise self.
Okay. Sure. So you're looking very much like Agdon Longstaff. No concentration or anything.
And then I'll start running towards the others and yelling, don't listen to him. He's an imposter. I'm the real not Agdon. What's his name?
No, his name. I'm the real. What's my name?
Agdon. I'm the real Agdon. He's the imposter. He's one of them. Get him first, my fellow bandits.
You keep saying Longscarf, but it's Longscarf, isn't it?
It is Longscarf.
Make me a deception roll, Coon. No, it is not him. I am the real Longstaff.
I'm gonna use DM's inspiration for this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I skipped to the. Sorry, my forward and back buttons are the same as push to talk.
No problem.
I really have to change this button. I just did it again. So no talking while rolling dice for me.
Okay, let me just check something. Okay. So yeah, you see another Agdon Longscarf looking around. I'm imagining you guys kind of knew it was Coon because you knew where Coon was. But yeah, you yell out, "I am the real Agdon Longstaff." Okay, do you move a stress? Coon?
Only like where I am right now, because Agdon wouldn't be around the group that he's trying to steal from. And I'll try to be moving just like him, like fast, left and right, just on. I'll try to imitate him as best as I can.
Okay, well, we'll keep that in mind with a 17. Agdon Longstaff says, No! Listen to me! I am the mighty Agdon Longstaff! Look at the way my beautiful scarf flows! And he dances over here to Idylix. Idylix, make me a perception check. Is it perception? Yes. Oh, you feel him reaching into your pocket, Idylix. And he's reaching for, I'm assuming your inventory is okay here, for your pixie dust. So, ha-ha! Reaches for the pixie dust, but you slap his hand away just in time. And he says, "Ha ha! That was a good try. You spot this, but try and spot this." And he reaches out with his branding iron again and stabs you with it. And this time it hits with a 26, and you take 6 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Can Kun, as a free action, just yell, "See how he failed to rob the Dragonborn? The real Agdon Longscarf would never fail."
Okay, now I'm going to put a something on you. Let me just check this exact thing. Okay, you're going to have to pretend this for me, Idolix. But as he brands you with his fire, Agdon himself disappears and you do not see him. He's for all effects invisible to you. So he's going to make a dagger attack as well, but that one misses. And he is going to dance away. And no, you don't get an attack of opportunity because you need to be able to see someone to get an attack of opportunity. And you don't. Whoosh. And this is where he rushes away. Just
The fact that I've got the bright light from me, though, and dim light after that, does that not help?
No, not Idolix. I mean, you can see him no problem, but Idolix just is effectively invisible. That's a special ability of this branding iron. Okay, and he bounds away to the north as well. No attack of opportunity. Idolix! Where did he go? You didn't see him.
Yeah. Well, as he brands me, I guess, and he disappears from my sights, it's gonna be really confused and actually really hurt from the branding iron as well. But seeing as he can't see his enemy anymore, he's gonna turn to Matilda and Estrians and like gesture some confused emotions, I guess. Like, what the hell just happened? Where is he?
I see him. Hi there.
I saw him run this way. No point there.
I'm gonna turn around and be like even more confused because I still can't see him. So I'm gonna okay, maybe there's some trickery going on here, but since I can't see him, I'm gonna cast Bless on Matilda, Astrios, and I guess on Kuhn as well, yeah.
Okay.
Might be better to cast it on yourself for the Constitution saves.
Yeah, sure, yeah. That probably is a good idea.
So everyone except Kuhn.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So, yeah, Bless goes off, and you... What deity does Idolix worship, if any?
Sylvanus, so it's like he's touching his necklace, which is formed like a big leaf or an oak tree with a lot of leaf ornaments around it.
Nice. Yeah. So as you cast it, yeah, Bless goes off, and you're all blessed by the power of Sylvanus. That's your action, Idolix. Anything else?
Yeah, that's my action. I'm gonna look at Matilda and see that she's pretty hurt from this. The dagger that hit her. I believe I can still cast Healing Word even though I'm concentrating. Can I not?
No, you can't cast two spells in the same round.
Yeah, okay, then I'll just, slowly but steadily move it confusingly this way, I guess, and be like, okay, I'm gonna try to look for the enemy. And end up there.
Okay, while all this is happening, you feel a boat of some sort just click against the dock. And then you see another. I guess I'll give them the same vision as you guys, because that's fair. So you hear a rabbit going off a boat. You hear Agdon, to the west, my loyal brigand. And This creature sees everybody except Coon. We're all
Can it look these creatures?
oh, you can see this one. Yep.
Okay,
This one,
nice.
if nothing else, doesn't have a scarf on it, so it's easy to spot that it's not Agdon. And I'm going to roll a d6. So 1, 2, 3. It's going to go for Astraeus. So this creature has a light crossbow, and it says, "Watch this, Agdon." No, it actually doesn't do that. It rushes forward to here, grabs hold of Matilda, and is going to try and suplex Matilda into the swamp.
Oh, wow.
And I'll tell you what you need to roll. It's using strength as opposed to subtly. Ooh, it rolls an 8. So you need to make acrobatics or athletics and get an 8 or higher, or you're in the swamp. No problem. So this rabbit grips Matilda around the belt. There's 1, 2, 3. Oh, my back! Does it? Oh! Support! 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 And it's going to stay there. Doesn't have any movement left. Matilda.
We're gonna scream incoherently. And bonus action, use Hex.
Okay.
It already rolled the damage. And for my action, I'll use Acid Splash and just try to induce. Let's see, I have a little. Let's see components. Yeah, so I'm gonna take a little vial of poison and just smash it in his face. He has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, dexterity saving throw. Is that splash the acid on his face? These guys are quick, not as quick as Agdon, but he rolls an 11 as a splash right in his face. Roll your damage, and we'll add 2.
So 5 acid and this hex necrotic.
Yeah, so 3 acid, 2 necrotic. Okay, 5 damage regardless. So splashes in his face, and this beautiful fairy bunny face, looking super cute. So all of a sudden, acid and some of its fur rips off. Oh, these guys are nasty! They're throwing acid in my beautiful face! Attack, my friends! Attack!
Get away from me, you ugly bunny! And Matilda's just going to try to move a bit away to create some space. So, yeah, I guess we'll take an opportunity attack.
Yep. It's not going to attack with the crossbow, but brings out a club and attempts to clock you over the head. And it does hit. And it hits for only 1 point of damage, though. So just donk as you dash past.
That's okay.
All right.
Can Kun do another yell as a free action? Or
Sure.
Is that too many per round? Hearing that they're calling go west, that somebody is instructing them to go west, Kun will just try to do his best voice as Aegon and just yell, "They're moving north! They're moving north! Follow them north!"
Make me another deception check. And we'll roll for this one. Inside is... Oh, dear. Okay. To north! I got it, my liege! And you hear a splashing sound to the north. And a creature heading off in that direction. And, sorry, let me... And, yeah, you hear someone bounding off to the north. They're not here, my liege! They're not here! Okay, this one here is also going to try and see through your deception with a... Oh, I don't think they can actually beat a 21. They can't. Got it, my liege! I'm on it! And then they dash off to the north somewhere, which you don't see. Okay. Astraeus.
Astraeus just says to the one, right in front of him that has just been saying, like, they're hurting his beautiful face. Well, you guys attacked us first, and I'm going to do my bonus action star form archer.
Sure. Technically at disadvantage because you're within 5 feet, but that misses anyway, so doesn't matter.
Okay.
That's an archer's whoosh. Goes
So
away.
that's like
It's
fast.
nothing. Yep.
And
Docks into the dock.
I guess I'm going to use my other free guiding bolt.
Free spell. Oh, wow.
Oh,
It's not free, it's a spell slot, but that is a
No,
spell slot.
so-
Well done.
I get I get as many free as my proficiency bonus. Guiding bolts with the star map.
yeah.
Oh, do you? Okay, well,
Yeah, it's
guiding bolt away.
yeah, so there we go, 26.
Yeah, roll damage with that nat 20. You get a cheer for that. Ooh. Well, just out of interest, what color would they glow from lightning bolt? Would they glow blue or red? Just to illuminate them to make them easier to hit. What color?
The colour of star, so like bright white light.
Oh, there we go. So this thing gets illuminated in white. And then,
Yeah.
boosh! This huge guiding bolt comes out and just completely and utterly clocks this guy as the magic energies erupt around him. And he gets knocked back into the swamp and just completely and utterly destroyed. And then starts floating on the water. And the bunny the Harangon is in 2 pieces now.
Oh, at that point, Astraeus runs up to the edge and goes, "Sorry, are you okay?
You see
Excuse
him.
me."
You see him bleeding out the nose, the eyes, the ears, and his lower half is detached from his upper half.
Oh no, guys. I didn't mean to hurt him that much.
Oh,
Okay.
don't say the K word.
I'm just gonna stand there. That's it.
Okay, now, where is this? Can you roll me a D8, please, Astraeus? So the swamp gas around you, this fog stuff, right above you, the fog kind of coalesces into this form of a very old woman. And she has a very sad face. And a little drop of mist falls out, resembling an eye, right over top of you, Astraeus. And you look up and then the fog disappears into its normal shape.
I'm a little bit creeped out now, guys.
Going on.
So, you hear the brigands that disappeared to the north. No, he's not up here. We've been deceived. Head south into the south. And you hear the creaking of a boat as another one jumps off the boat. He sees Astraeus. He sees the dead body of his friend and says, "This man is a monster. Let's get him." And whoosh, whoosh, and he's got a little sling and he starts winding up the sling. And then he flings it right at Astraeus, but rolls a 12. So once again, it goes wide and the arrow just thumps into the ground not that far from Astraeus. The cats have killed our bugs. After them. Coon.
Kun will move further up the bridge or along the planks. And he's just gonna ready a sleep spell in case like 1 or 2 rabbits come towards Astraeus. Just he might wait for 2, not just 1, so he can get more of them at the same time.
Okay, you see him. You see Agdon, sure. That's prepared. Bounce over here. Do you want to cast it on Agdon?
Yeah, I'll cast it on these two rabbits that I can see now.
Okay. Sure, make me your sleep attack.
5d8.
And what's... okay, yep. Sleep 19.
Yeah. Okay, the first one. I didn't
Sure.
know whether it rolled, so I clicked again.
Now here's an interesting point. Is it an area of effect? And everybody inside of that,
Yeah.
that area?
20 feet around, but it starts with the one with the lowest HP.
Yeah, but what is it?
Creatures of your choosing, though.
Yeah, that's the point I'm getting at.
Well, I said I was waiting for several of them to show up, so both of the rabbits would be in the area. So whoever has lower HP
Yep.
counts first.
What's the area of effect, though? Is it a 20-foot
20 feet.
circle?
Yes.
Where do you want it to land?
So it doesn't hit Idolux, I guess, like this. Somehow.
Okay, I think that's fine. Positioned just right with dodging Astraeus as well. So you cast it, and the spell goes off, and you hear one of the creatures fall over. This brigand up the top starts snoozing. So that's that many hit points. So, but then you hear Agdon yawning. Oh no! No, don't go to sleep now, you fool! Stand with me, I'm the greatest ever! And it doesn't affect Agdon. And but one of them does go to sleep. Then he dashes over here to Astraeus. Says, You cad! Make me a perception check.
Oh, sorry. I'm pressing the wrong button because I changed it because of the error. I was talking. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
If Kun could just do two more things
Sure.
On his turn. As a bonus action, he would inspire Idolux. He'd just yell, Idolux, sorry you got hurt, but you got this. You're the best. And you get bardic inspiration.
Nice.
And as a free action, he would just call to the other Herringon, stop the imposter! He's trying to ruin this. Stop him!
Okay. So
Something like that.
So yeah, it looks you get inspired by the Coon's word, and yeah, I'm gonna have you make you a deception check. Yeah, make a deception check. Okay, 17. Got it. Okay. And this was actually all on Coon's, Astraeus' Agdon's turn as he comes up. And Astraeus, can you make me a perception check, please? Oh, 7. That's not going to do it. A natural 1. And your inventory is on roll 20, you said?
Well, anything that I've got from like the carnival is on roll 20, but my normal boring stuff is on D&D Beyond.
Okay, let's go to D&D Beyond. Let's look at this stuff here. So what did you get? I don't see your inventory here, though.
I've just put it under... as you just open Astraeus, it's just like next to my image.
Oh,
Under
I see.
Bio and info.
Okay, on a 1 to... he's... Okay, I see.
So obviously
He's-
the
Ha-ha! And he's going to take away your wand of prestidigitation. I got it eventually. So you don't notice this, of course, but he does grab that, and he says, "Ha-ha! Try and dodge this!" And he reaches out with his branding iron and takes a stab at Astraeus. Does a 16 hit?
It does.
Okay, 10 points of fire damage.
Woo!
And do you see where he is? No, you don't. He bounds away and he says, This is I am the real Agdon Longscarf. Who else would brand a creature thus? It brands into you and you feel the nasty fire effect just start rippling around your body. And you look around. Where is Agdon? You don't know.
As he does that, I let out a little moo.
Woo. Cool. And he bounds away this time. Hey, Dragon Boy! And you feel a slap across your face at Elix, and you turn around, you don't see it, and he bounds past you. No, once again, no attack of opportunities, because you need to see him. Idylix.
Well, I can
Oh,
only see...
sorry, one more
Yeah.
thing. He tries to take a dagger attack against Astraeus as well. Oh, and that does hit as well for a natural 20 for 8 points of damage.
Whoa.
Aren't you glad I remembered that?
Ecstatic.
He's
Best
set
thing
in
that's
that
happened to me
20.
today.
Okay, Idylix. You do see this the sleeping Harangorn here, but of course you don't see this.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we're kinda in a pickle here. I'm gonna move up here because that's where this Harangon is. And I'm like, I'm looking back at the fake, at Kuhn. And he's like, should I attack this creature or should I just let it sleep?
Let it sleep. Let it sleep. He's harmless if he's asleep. And we don't want to put anyone to permanent sleep.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna walk over it, I guess.
Yeah, no problem.
And I'm gonna just prepare an attack action. I want to prepare my breath attack.
Sure, nice.
In case, in case one or two enters this, this bridge area.
Okay, cool, nice. And that's as far as you want to move? As far
Yeah.
as you can move. Okay, the creature in the water splits in two and half of his body drifts towards a boat. So this is one creature, but yep. Matilda.
Let's see. Matilda is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. 25. No, I stood here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I just see
You can.
Agdon?
Yep.
Okay. Matilda's gonna rush after Agdon Longscarf and talk to Astraeus while she's running past. You okay, Astraeus? You look hurt.
I've been branded.
Oh! We'll patch you up. I'll just do something to this annoying bunny. And she's going to cast Hideous Laughter. So we'll have to make me a wisdom saving throw. And she'll say, what do you call a happy rabbit? A optimist.
And this is on Agdon, of course.
Yes.
Wisdom saving throw DC 15. That is not funny. And he starts laughing. So well done. Can you bring up the exact description for Hideous Laughter, please?
Yes, I'll just copy the text. Let's see.
I like that move. That's a good move. Get a cheer for that one as well. So within range perceives and it falls into the attacker for prone. So he's prone for one thing. Yeah, so at the end of his turn, he can roll again. But at the moment, nice, very good.
Yeah.
That doesn't
that's my turn.
require concentration.
Let's see. Yes, it requires concentration, so my hex fizzles, and
It's your
I
hex.
concentrate on that. Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was a bless, which would have been a lot worse. So you need to cast hex again if you wish to do that. But well done, yeah. It's another cheer for that. Nice move. Is that your turn, Matilda?
Yes.
Tell me, did you look up hideous laughter jokes for Matilda, or did you just make up that one on the spot?
I looked it up. I'm not that good at jokes.
Very good. So, I think I'm going to rule slightly differently on your deception, Kuhn. It's going to be your deception versus Agdon's persuasion. And I did roll his persuasion, and his persuasion bet your deception. So, the net effect is these... Well, what are their speeds? Their speed is 40, I think. No, 30. 1, 2, 3. Now, you can choose to fire now, Idolix, or you could choose to wait. Okay, so
I'm
another
gonna wait for another one.
Okay. It's kind of... Agdon, this is no laughing matter. Bugs is in 2 pieces and floating down the river. This is no time for for humor. And goes to whack you with a club. Does the 15 hit, Idolix?
No.
So he does actually hit, but it just thumps off your gem hide and no actual damage done. Curses! Agdon, stop laughing, you fool! And this rabbit comes charging down as well. And this is a chance to use your breath weapon. What is your...
Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna trigger it now. When you attack on your turn, you can replace one attack with a 15-cone breath weapon. Is it a way for me to... Oh, wrong button. I'm gonna do it like that, yeah.
I can.
Each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw, DC 8 plus your constitution modifier, and which is 3, plus your proficiency bonus, which is another 2, so 13, I guess.
13 dex save? And what?
Yeah.
What type is... You have a psychic breath weapon? Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah,
I guess that's a new gem dragon thing. So, your psychic breath weapon explodes, and a DC 13 for both of these guys. Dex. Oh, they both fail, so they both take 4 points of damage.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess since that's what I rolled.
Yep.
That's
1d10, right? It's kind of average.
Yeah.
But both of these Haragon brigands are... This... Oh, goodness. Okay. Ouch! But this second one has arrived behind his bunny friend. He's going to fire a sling at Idolix. And rolls a 10, so it goes over the top of your head. But that is your prepared action. He attacked you. Astraeus!
Well, I'm very hurt right now. So I'm going to cast Goodberry. Not Goodberry, Cure Wounds.
Cure Wounds, okay.
On myself, obviously.
Oh, nice roll. Yeah. What does your Cure Wounds look like, Astraeus?
Not decided.
Okay.
Again, everything is basically going to be magic from the start, so it's all going to be like bright white light.
So maybe stars fall down the heavens and zoom around you and dissipate, and that cures your wounds. Something like that.
I just more like, so if it's cure wound, so it's like touch, I'm gonna touch myself and like you'll just see like, let's just say I hover just above the wound and little starlights like go towards the wound and start healing it up.
Nice.
And I'm just going to move forward to there. Because as far as I know, I don't know that thing is down there. But I want to make sure that I'm between rabbits and Matilda.
Okay, cool. Nice move. So this guy continues to sleep, and I don't think he gets another save. Someone needs to wake him up, right?
Yeah, it lasts for a minute, or if somebody uses an action to wake him up. Or I think like bonus action would be fine as well. They just have to like kick in or something to wake him up.
Okay, well, he's going to continue to snooze then. Coon Longscarf, what do you do?
Coon will move ahead a little. Sorry. He'll just stay there. And he'll cast Bane on the 3 rabbits that are up. The 2 to the north and the leader. So they have to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. I assume a 7 and an 8 fail.
Yeah,
these
14
guys.
is the DC.
So these ones are baned. And then we'll do Agdon. So sleep is what condition is he incapacitated or?
Yeah, basically.
Unconscious.
I don't think that affects his Constitution saving throw. Charisma saving throw.
I didn't cast it on this guy that's sleeping. That's useless. Just the ones to the north and Agdon, who's down there. But the description is in the chat now.
So unconscious. Okay. I'll just double check. I don't know. How charismatic can you be when you're in sleep? So unconscious, is incapacitated, prone, fails sticks and saving throws. It doesn't affect his charisma saving throw. Let's have a look. Oh, he rolls a 21, so he's fine. Charismatic leader. But these two up here, yeah, definitely baned.
Is Agdon? Oh, Agdon is laughing his ass off on the.
He is.
Yeah, playing.
But it's charismatic laugh. He passes. But these two do not, with a bane.
A laughing bunny is seriously cute.
And what save is it to stop laughing?
Same as wisdom, yeah.
Wisdom saving throw. He rolls a 12. Optimist. Oh, nice. Idolix.
Yeah. Seeing as I did some damage with the psychic, I'm gonna do it once more.
Ooh, nice.
So, Dex 13 saving throw.
Okay, roll damage as well. As
Yeah.
this Psychic blast shoots out.
Hopefully I put some pressure on their heads, making them have some headaches.
This time, both of them succeed. Is it half
okay.
damage?
Did
Yeah,
they
it's
roll
not
minus 1d4?
Oh, they did not. So one rolled a 23, so he's going to pass. I always forget to do that. My apologies. But the other one rolled a 14. So even if he... there we go. He's got a chance of passing if he rolls a 1, and he does roll a 1. So 13 just passes. Thanks for pointing that out, though. But they both take 1 point of damage.
Yeah, I
Half
guess.
damage?
Yeah,
Okay.
half damage.
So it's just 1 damage. But, yeah, nice. Your psychic blast of breath weapons just singes them a little bit more. Matilda, assuming that's Idolix's turn.
Yeah, I'm done.
Matilda's gonna move just a bit closer here. And hurl a vial of acid at the herringons, try to not kill them, but hurt them. So they have to make me a dexterity saving throw. And they both have to do it because of acid splash. They're both within range of each other,
So
within
these
5
two?
feet.
These two?
Yes, both of them.
Okay, I'll make them dexterity saving throws, and if it's going to matter, I'll... what's the DC?
15
15.
minus D4.
So one of them definitely fails. D4, so 15. This needs to be a 4. Okay, so one of them fails. So how much damage do they take?
One of them takes 1 acid damage.
Oh, they both take 1, actually. If they pass, is it half damage?
No, it's a cantrip, so...
Oh, it's a cantrip. Okay,
yeah.
sure. So, yeah, 1 point of damage. Yeah. The other one just dodges. Oh, my face! My face! No! No!
And I'm gonna yell out, I think we should try to restrain this laughing idiot. And
Yeah, that's a good
my turn.
idea. Tie up the imposter.
Okay, this guy says, "Oh no! No, Agdon! Agdon! You are not the leader that we thought you were! We're here in danger! Our faces are burnt! Poor Bugs is in 2 pieces! You are not the leader we hoped for! You are not the man you are not the Haragon we thought you were!" And this one starts barreling off this way. You can have an attack of opportunity if you like, Idylix.
Can I use opportunity to grapple him?
Yep.
Ooh, yeah, I'd like to try to do that.
Okay, he
I'd
tries
just
to...
like to say, sorry, every time they say that Bugs is in half floating, it hurts Strayus a little bit inside.
Okay. He
Oh.
makes his acrobatics of 7 to try and dodge your grapple. So
Okay. Can I use athletics?
athletics or acrobatics.
Okay, nice.
Okay, easily. So this guy tries to run away, and you grab hold of him, and he's not going anywhere. Okay, so that was his turn with your opportunity. This guy says, nope, nope, nope. 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he dashes off to who knows where. Strayus.
Just gonna say to Matilda, where's the laughing one?
He's just nearly next to me, just 10 feet away. This way.
Is it-
And so I'm gonna point to the southeast.
Is the thing that's happened to me magical? Can I try and make a perception check to see if I can actually see it?
Well, for one thing, you see this brand that looks distinctly like a rabbit singed into your flesh. I mean, just normally you try and like brush it off, but it's there. You're gonna maybe something magical needs to remove it, in your opinion, because it's a brand that's hurt, but it doesn't feel like a burn as such. It's like it's just carved this thing into your flesh.
Okay, but can I do something to see Longscarf? Sorry.
No. Nope.
No.
It's just over here.
I guess I'll just start running. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'd pretty much run into him at this point, I guess.
I'm gonna say make me a dexterity saving throw. Yeah, you do absolutely find out where he is, but you trip on him and you fall into the swamp, and you are restrained in the swamp as you get stuck in the muddy water.
Okay. I guess I'm going to use my action to try and get out.
Okay, athletics check. Nope. you are stuck in the mud.
I tripped on something. I don't like this water. I guess that's me.
Okay, yeah, well, fall into that. This other rabbit just continues to snooze. Shh, Coon.
Kuhn will run over to the laughing Aegon. Kuhn wasn't branded, so he can see it.
Yep.
And he'll use Aegon's own scarf to time up with his action.
Ooh, okay. Make me a survival check. I'll say just straight. It would normally be advantage, but he is rolling. He is rolling around laughing. So just a straight survival check, not advantage, but a 21. Okay, so you do. Yep, very easily as you dodge his ruffle on the ground and you tie him up, no problem.
Waffle mouth.
Ruffle as in, rolling around the floor laughing.
Yeah, waffle mouth.
Yeah.
As a bonus action, I'll inspire Astreus. You almost got it last time. You'll definitely be able to climb up this time. Just try again.
All right.
Thank you.
So, wisdom saving throw to avoid the laughter. And he rolls an 18. So he's no longer laughing, but he says, not with my own scarf, my beautiful scarf. No, why would you monsters do this? No! Edalix.
Yeah, Idlux is going to try to pull this rabbit over to the other ones because, well, he's not really good at making, capturing people, so he's hoping that the other ones can help him with that. So, I
Okay,
guess
so
I'm going to try to
yep, we're gonna have to
pull
make
him
another.
over here.
Gonna have to make another. You have to beat a 19 for it to struggle. It's trying to struggle out of your grasp. So 19 is what he rolled this time.
All right,
So
okay.
athletics or acrobatics.
Athletics.
So he slips out of your grasp. So you can go back here, of course, because this is where it happened.
Yeah, as soon as I notice that he's slipping out of my grasp, I'm gonna stay. Maybe I can catch him again.
Okay, all right. So yeah, if you like, you prepare. So you were preparing an action. If he slips away, you're going to try and grab him.
Yeah, if he tries to get away, I'm gonna try to grab him again, yeah.
Okay, so he slips out of your grasp. Says, the hell with you, Agdon! The hell with you! Matilda.
Let's see. Does Agdon look sufficiently restrained?
Make a perception check.
Oof.
10. He's tied up. You're not sure how securely, though.
Matilda will go over. Can she move past him?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, you're not going to trip over him because you do see him.
And she'll just ready an assist to try to restrain him in case he gets out. I'm not sure how to formulate that. But...
Roll me a dexterity saving throw, please, Matilda.
Okay. And a D4 for Bliss.
Sure. The old Blessed
Yeah.
Bane combo. Actually, this... both Harringans actually get to make a wisdom saving throw to resist Bane. And they both fail. Okay. Yeah. So you feel the causeway underneath you starting to crack and buckle, but you jump slightly to the side and you avoid falling into the swamp.
Oof.
Should Astreus have added Bless to his athletics check for climbing up? He should, right?
No, because that's an ability.
Oh no, that's a ability. Yeah, that's correct. Sorry.
I like it that Astraeus is in the swamp anyway, so
Thanks.
that's all right. So
You're
Matilda, I
gonna
think
stay there until you learn to love it.
Warty Matilda, is that your turn?
Yes, just try to assist in restraining him in case he gets out or something.
Okay. Which is this one? This is... Oh, by the way, Astraeus, as you moved over, you notice another piece of the Haragon kind of drifts over this way. We'll say it's his lower half. This guy is going to try and run away again, so you need to beat an 18 for you to grab onto him, Astraeus. So
Yeah,
he gets away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I don't think it matters, but then he'll make a wisdom saving throw, and he rolls a natural 20, so Bane fades on him.
But they don't repeat the save every turn. It lasts for a minute. No additional saves.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was a save. Let me just double check. I believe you.
Sorry, I thought I linked it again.
Oh, you're right. I see it. Oh, I never knew that about Bane. Okay, good to know. So the only thing that will really break it in this combat is if you lose your concentration on it.
Yeah, or if they wait for a minute. So, yeah.
Oh, I thought they got it every... Okay, good to know. Okay. That one does that. Astraeus.
I'm gonna try climb out.
Okay. Athletics check.
Can I have
you're-
a D6 inspiration?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you bardic. You can. 10 is just enough.
Yeah.
So let's say you crawl out of the muck just the other side of Matilda here. Or right there, even.
Okay.
Nice use of bardic.
The body was floating towards me.
Oh, there we go. That makes sense why you got off on that side. Take away from the half a body.
I feel bad. What?
Do you feel only half as bad since it was only half the body?
No, it makes me feel twice as bad that I can't heal him.
Oh, well, yeah. That's why I'm trying to keep them alive. I think it's a bad thing to make anyone permanently sleepy here.
I never used that thing before. I didn't know what to do.
I think I looked cool.
Well, I guess we all learned the lesson today.
That I'm a monster.
But they started it, so I mean, it's a bad thing. But we're fighting for our survival, and we're talking in the middle of the combat when we don't have time.
Well, I can't do anything. From what I can see, there's a sleeping rabbit, and I can't see the other one. So,
Is anybody going to pursue the fleeing Haragons?
I'm not. No.
I'm not. I'm pinning down Hagon.
Okay, I guess the only question is, what are you guys going to do with the sleeping one? Alex, you're right next to him. You could
Yeah, I was considering bringing him over to the others. I can't tie a knot.
Haha. Well, what you guys see is Idalix frantically trying to tie up this brigand, but his knots just turn into slip knots and the rope just hopelessly falls around the brigand.
Yeah, I'm gonna carry him to the others over here.
Carries over unrestrained. And you see Idalix frantically trying to tie him up, but failing dismally.
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't
just
mind
gonna like
squeezing past and trying.
I'm just gonna hold my rope up and gesture to the others that they need to assist me with tying him up.
Yeah, you see Idalix just doing a terrible job of tying him up. But Astraeus, make me a survival check at advantage to tie him up, because I know someone's going to say it.
I just, I'm just gonna say anyway. Like as I walk over though, because I still can't see him, I'm gonna look at where I tripped and walk very slowly past it,
Sure, sure.
and then get there. Oh, you said advantage. Didn't you?
I did. Okay, so 14. So he remains asleep for a minute or so, but then he wakes up and bound. And yep, disarm the leader. Cool. And,
By the way, Malcolm,
uh-huh.
even though I don't know how to tie a knot, can I still give Astrios a guidance?
I think guidance would be fine.
Okay, nice.
Let's roll a
You
d4
might
on
not
that.
know how to, but your god does.
Ah,
Yeah,
there
my
we go.
god does.
There we go. So a 16. Very good. Okay, with Agdon Longstaff bound, I'll just let you know one thing. His branding smite does 3d6 fire damage. And I think the first attack he did, he only rolled a 4. So count yourself lucky for that one. All those items that were stolen from you, you can get back easily enough as you extract them from Agdon Longstaff. And I think this would be a good spot to take a short break. So let's take a short break, and we'll get back into it in 5. Okay, see you in a bit, guys. Okay, with Agdon Longscarf fallen and defeated before you, what do you do?
I'll tell the others. We promised we'd beat him black and blue like he did to the others. Shall we? Before we talk to him?
That's a good idea, but I think we already kind of beat his friends a bit black and blue.
Well, one of them is mostly red, but we promised to beat this one. Well, we didn't promise. We said that we'll do our best. Because, don't promise anything here in the Feywild. And I'll kick Aegon with my hoof.
Oh, please, look, I have a reputation to maintain. Please, just let me go and we'll forget all about this.
No. You're beating our friends black and blue. I think you deserve the same, a taste of your own medicine.
Oh, no, there's no need for that. Look, this is quite humiliating, to be honest, with my own scarf, which I promise on my honor, just please, you can bind me up with a rope if you like, but this binding me up with my scarf is just particularly cruel. Please.
But effective.
Matilda's
Sorry,
going to
I've
look
just
at
come back.
the other... Matilda's going to... You haven't missed much. Matilda's going to look at the other paragon that's tied up and just point at Agdon and say, "So, is this supposed to be your leader? He's pretty pathetic, isn't he?"
Yes. I don't think he's going to be our leader anymore. Agdon, you were our leader. We sung songs in your praise. And you laughed and you're bound and now you're begging. You are no longer the leader of us.
Can me and Idiluk see the long scarf? No.
Nope. Still no.
No.
But you definitely hear him. But no, you do not see him.
Kuhn and Matilda don't actually know they can't see him, right? Because it was in the middle of the battle. We don't know what that branding did.
Mm-hmm. But the two people who are branded are failing to see Agdon.
I still can't see the one who's talking, guys.
Oh, what happened? Well, what do you mean you can't see him? He's right here. I point at him.
When he ran up to me and he branded me and made me move a bit, he then disappeared. He then disappeared, and I've not seen him since.
That must be some kind of magic. And I'll kick Agdon again.
Oh!
How do we remove this? How can we make them see you?
Look, it will fade after a day or so, or you need some magical ability to remove it. Look, as an act of good faith, I would remove my magical brand, but that's just not the way it works.
If I brand you, will you stop seeing me?
It's never came up.
Let's test it. I'll take the brand and approach Agdon with it threateningly.
As you take the brand out of Agdon's grasp, it stops glowing.
Well, that's a disappointment. Most notorious brigand in Prismere.
Not anymore, I'm afraid. But once again, I beg you, if you must bind me, please don't use my scarf. The scarf is mine. It's just so humiliating. Please, I beg you.
And
You're free to keep it.
I'll point in the direction. Well, I'll aim in the direction of where his voice is coming from, and point to my ass and go, "This is humiliating. I'm not a cow."
Yeah. And as you stand, yep, I like that line. And as you are saying this and kind of tormenting, who was talking to him? Coon, I think. Coon, you're the one talking to him.
Yep.
Yep. As
Yes.
you start doing this, some flies around the swamp start buzzing around you, and as you're talking, one of them actually goes in your mouth, and you can't help but swallow down a fly.
Just protein. Never mind.
Why are you guys doing this? I mean, banditry? Oh, uncouth. Seems silly.
And the Thumper says, "Well, look, I can tell you, Agdon is not the leader we thought for. So I, Thumper, will tell you that this idiot, Agdon, made a pact with slack-jawed Lorna, for which he is obligated to give her one item he steals from a victim. His curse is bound up with slack-jawed Lorna. And he doesn't admit it, but he is terrified of slack-jawed Lorna."
I'll address Tumper and say, would we be welcome in your village if we visited?
Well, yes, you can come with us. I mean, you're quite the formidable foes, of course. I mean, poor Bugs over there, as a little bit of Bugs floats further down the river. I mean, what you did to Bugs, I mean, I've never seen such power.
I would like to retrieve his body and bury him.
Okay, you have two halves of a heron going with you.
Okay, so at that point, then I jump in and start burying bodies. Place them on top.
Explain to me how you
quickly.
how you bury creatures in the swamp.
No. So I'm just gonna. I don't care about his bottom half, to be honest with you. I'm gonna get the top half of his body and put it on the bridge.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get, once we're out of here, I'm gonna bury him somewhere. So
Okay.
I'll have to carry the top half of a dead rabbit.
Somewhat macabre.
Yeah. So, if you want to come and visit the big stump, you're more than welcome to. Could you be so kind as to unbound me, though, says Thumper.
Do you promise not to do us harm or any mischief or cause any mischief against us?
He looks at Astraeus carrying half the body of Bugs and says, "Oh, yes. No problem. You won't get any trouble from me."
You know your promise is binding.
I do know my promise is binding.
And then I'll give Agdon a little nudge. And you? Do you promise not to cause us harm or any mischief as well?
I promise.
By the way, can Matilda sense if the scarf he's carrying or wearing is actually magical?
Sure, make an Arcana check.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you have a look at it, and it is magical. But you notice right at the base of Agdon's neck is a little, like tack almost, like a nail has been thumped into right on top of his, right at the top of his neck, just beyond his skull, and the scarf is effectively attached to him.
Ah. We could let Agdon go for a price, perhaps, a trade. Your freedom for what would you give us?
Well, let's see. I have this and you see around his neck there's a golden pendant charm, and it's kind of shaped like a leprechaun. I could give you this charm and attached to this nice necklace. I mean, I would take it off and give it to you, but you humiliated me. You bound me up with my own scarf.
What does it do?
It's a golden pendant. I don't know what else to say. It looks nice. It's might be worth something if you could trade it in the prime material, but that's all I have to offer.
I think you should help us against Bavlorna Blightstraw.
Oh no! Look, in the interest of honesty, I'm terrified of her. Thumper was right, and no, no, as formidable as you guys are, I am not attacking Matilda. No way, no how.
I didn't say we had to attack. I just said you should help us against her.
Oh, I'm not going anyway into downfall. I'm sorry. You do it with me what you will, but I am not going into downfall.
Why?
Because Bavlorna is there. I'm terrified of Lorna. And she's the one who did this to me. She tacked this thing to my neck so I can never take it off. This is not going to happen.
I thought you made a deal with her.
Look, in all honesty, you were right. I did. Yeah, I mean, I did make a name for myself across the plains as a miscreant, as I menaced travelers throughout the Feywind domains. But when Zyblina came here, it wasn't Zyblina so much, but it wasn't slack-jawed Lorna, but it was Zyblina, the ruler of this one. And as punishment for my offences, when she caught me, she demanded my beloved scarf. But then she cursed me when I refused. And she said you would never be able to remove this scarf. And not only that, she hung me by a tree from a scarf. And not to the point that I died, but I just dangled there on the tree for what seemed like an age. Until I was effectively rescued by my friends.
Well, I'm sorry for that. That doesn't sound nice.
Well, theft has consequences here, and that was my punishment, and I cannot take off the scarf, but still, it is my beloved scarf, which is why it's so damn humiliating that you have it on me. Tied him up with my own scarf.
Thumper said that when you rob people, you need to give the hag one item from each person you rob. Is that true?
The most precious item. I can keep the simpler things, but the most precious items go to Lorna Slackjaw.
How exactly was that promise worded? Because is it like if you don't rob anyone, then you don't owe her anything?
Well, yes.
Well,
That'd
why
be
don't
us.
you just stop robbing people?
It's all I've ever known. It's like asking a fish not to swim.
Well, there's other skills to learn. I mean, you're making people here afraid. Is that something you like? That people are afraid of you? That's not a nice thing.
Well, to be honest, I do like that. I mean, before this humiliation, the fellow Harringons here would sing of my praises. But I fear that song is faded. So yes, I did like it, but I think that is past. Can you make me a persuasion check, please? Well, I tell you what, the best I can do is I can think about it. I mean, I've lost the loyalties of my fellow Herringons. I've been humiliated with my own scarf, no less. Agdon Longscarf needs to spend some time thinking.
What if in return for us untying you and letting you go, you promised never to rob anyone here ever again? Or you actually not to sorry, let me rephrase that. In return for us freeing you and untying you, of course, getting rid of the bonds that we did with the scarf, ending your humiliation, you promised not to cause any more mischief, especially not beating up people. That is a big no-no.
Well, it's things are odd here. Normally Zablina wouldn't, accept such a person as me continuing to steal here. But ever since Lorna Slackjaw moved in, the rules have been somewhat lax, shall we say. But one of the rules that Zablina and everybody did have was the rules of reciprocation. That'll do. So I give you my word. If you untie me, free me from this nasty bind you have me in, I will turn my back on my thieving ways and find another way to make my way in this Feywild. I give you my word.
I look at the others and, with a look, I ask, is it okay if I untie him?
I'll just say, we do need to make him black and blue, though, to keep our promise.
Is he bruised from my kicks?
He's a little bruised. I mean, someone did hit him, I think, with an opportunity attack. I think. He's taken a little bit of damage.
I hit him with an arrow.
There we go.
And the guiding
arrow.
bolt. Oh no, not the guiding.
No, the guiding bolt hit Hops who I'm carrying.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I think that's done. He's bruised and blue, black and blue, and a little red. I think we've taken care of that part.
Yeah, I think we could let him go. Perhaps he can go personally say sorry to Jingle Jangle.
I will do that.
I'm sure she could use some fast herring gun like you in her employ, or perhaps.
Oh,
Yeah, you could make a good team together.
That is your redemption.
What? I tell you what. I'm not going to work for Jingle Jangle. Jingle Jangle wants to be left alone. But when we did blow Jingle Jangle, I did actually take a bag of truffles from him, which I haven't yet given to Slack-jawed Lorna. So untie me, and as part of this new path for Agdon Longscarf, I will return the bag of truffles to Jingle Jangle.
It sounds like a good deal.
Is that bag of truffles here with him?
It's back in the tree stump.
Okay. I'll tell you what. You can keep the biggest truffle in the bag to give to the hag, so you can keep your promise as well to give her the most priciest one, the most priciest item to her. So we don't break. So we're not responsible for you breaking that promise, because it has consequences. I assume.
would I know that he's taken my wand at this point?
Yes, yes, you get all your items back that he stole.
Well, I can just say, you can take all the truffles back to Jingle Jangle and keep this wand if that's better.
I wouldn't say no.
I just think we should make sure Jingle Jangle gets everything back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Surely this wand is more precious than a truffle.
Sure. That would be most appreciated.
I guess I start untying him and see what happens.
He kind of rubs his wrists and ankles where you bound him, and he says, "Well, shall we go get that bag of truffles then?"
Let's meet your co-workers or whatever you call them.
Lost friends, I think. Former allies. I don't know what to call them now. Do you in fact give him the wand of prestidigitated? You know the one, prestidigitated.
Well,
Prestidigitation.
I guess I never took it from him.
Oh, he still has
If
it. That is true.
Yeah, he stole it from me. I've not taken it from him.
That's a good point. And as you let him keep it, you hear a frog not that far away from you, and it starts croaking. And when it croaks, it sounds awfully like a little bit like, "I love you. I love you."
By the way, Agdon, you wouldn't happen to know what Bavlorna's sisters look like, do you?
I've never met them.
Just checking.
I guess we untie him and follow him to wherever they live, of the village or whatever.
Okay, so...
And by the way, I'm still disguised as him. as him.
How long does that last?
1 hour.
1 hour.
Will it fade by the time we get to the village?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely by the time you got to Downfall. Yep, it's quite a ways away.
Okay.
And I guess
I-
I'm just carrying this dead body.
I
No?
would have dropped the disguise before we got to the village anyway. So yeah, good.
I know you may not carry the body, but you may carry half a body.
Yeah, half the body. The top half of the body.
Okay, the brigands take you to this mighty tree stump at the center, and they give you a little tour around, showing you all the areas around around the brigands' tollway. Okay, and the so right at the center, they take you to a place they refer to as Big Stump, traveling along the causeways, and there's a big, huge stump of a tree. It's 30 foot high, and 80 foot wide, and there's various steps carved into the top, and they take you right to the top of this encampment, I guess, on top of this thing. And there's like 12 tents around the place, just patchwork. There's a carved wooden throne where you assume Agdon probably would hold court. And piled around Agdon's throne are scores of trinkets you assume he's stolen from travelers. Agdon says, and he reaches and grabs a bag full of what you assume are the truffles. If you don't mind, I'm just going to go. I'm obviously not welcome here anymore, so I need to go visit Jingle Jangle and return these truffles.
Tell her we sent you.
But before you go, I want to give you a good luck charm to make sure things go okay.
Okay.
Cut a lock of my hair and give him my little eerie token.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Go with the luck of rabbits or something.
Aaron gone, please. We're not rabbits. Rabbit folks,
yes,
if you
sorry.
must.
It's the luck of the rabbit folk then.
And with that, with a mighty leap, Agdon's just bounding down the tree stump. And you see him heading in the direction of Telemy Hill. And as you see the other heron gone, they look around you and they give you nods of respect and just leave you to yourself.
Let's see. Should we go ask what they used to do before things turned out like this? All swampy and beautiful.
Yeah.
Or
That's probably a good idea.
we just made our way like everybody else, doing odd jobs here and gathering food and living a nice, relaxed life. But ever since the swamp came, things have gotten bad quickly. So I'm not sure what we'll do now, but we'll find a way. Agdon's arrogance, his refusal to admit when he was wrong. You guys have really taught us a lesson, so we'll see what we can do. As a repayment for, I guess, opening our eyes, would you like to search the pile of loot that we stole from people? And perhaps you'd like to take an item or two with you.
Would that not be classed as stealing?
Well, we stole it, so it's technically ours, and we are offering you to it freely as a repayment for opening our eyes. So no, in my opinion, I don't think it's stolen, because it's ours. That's how stealing works. You take it from someone, and then it is yours.
I'll take a look. I don't mind.
Roll me a D100.
All of us?
Anybody who wants to look for a trinket, yep. So, Kuhn, you reach in and you find this mouse figurine. It is made of wood, but when you pick it up, it starts squeaking like a mouse, little mouse squeaking sounds. And you put it down, and it stops squeaking. And then you pick it up in your hand, and it starts squeaking again. So you have found a wooden mouse figurine that squeaks when held.
Okay, thank you.
Now, Edalux, you find a wooden spoon, useful for ladling soup and all that type of stuff. But rather interestingly, it's a wooden spoon, but it has a hole in its center.
Sounds kind of useless. But thank you anyway, I guess.
And Astraeus, you find a glass slipper, much like you, I guess, what's the name? Cinderella would wear. It's a glass slipper, but it's only one slipper. It's missing its mate.
Okay.
Now, while
Matilda rolled as well.
oh, did I miss Matilda? Did I? Sorry.
Yeah.
Matilda.
37.
You find a tiny bottle, and it's filled with rainwater, and the rainwater sparkles a little bit. And I'm going to say that you recognize this was rainwater that was collected from the Feywild, and here in particular, but when this place was under the control of Zablina. So a tiny bottle filled with rainwater collected from the Feywild when this particular area wasn't a nasty, dirty swamp.
Who got the wooden spoon?
Oh, sorry, 1 second.
The wooden spoon was Astraeus.
Oh, it looks, I think.
Oh, sorry, the wooden
Yeah, I
spoon
think
was
so.
an 83. Sorry, you're right. Idylix got the wooden spoon.
It looks. That spoon's not useless. It's perfect for eating poisonous soup.
Yeah, I guess.
What time of day is it?
It's getting towards the end of the day, and it's very slow traveling in the swamp. And you started, over here somewhere. You spent some time talking and hanging out, so yeah, getting into long rest territory.
I'll ask Thumper if they would be willing to let us rest for the night at their place.
Of course, of course. Might I ask though what your plans are from here?
Don't know exactly. I guess we're exploring the surroundings and maybe trying to get out of here after we find some things that were stolen from us. Not by you, of course. By someone else.
I assume you're talking about Lorna Slackjaw.
Yes, I am.
Well, she lies to the west of here. If you like, come morning, we could provide you with a wooden skiff. If you navigate
Sorry,
the
I'm
river.
back.
Nice.
So if you like, if you want to visit Lorna Slackjaw, we can provide you with a wooden skiff, and if you just follow the river west, you'll find yourself into her domain, Downfall.
Can you tell us anything about the other areas of this place? To the north, to the east?
Well, there's the Slanty Tower, there's Telemy Hill, there's the Queen's Way. Apart from that, pretty much ruins. To the northeast, there is just a lake of sorts. Fabled there's a sea serpent, a mighty sea serpent that wanders around in there, but we haven't seen it in years, so it might not even be there. But by far, the most interesting thing from here is Downfall to the west.
You haven't come across, let's see, we call it like a dead, hollowed out tree that is in a forest, or a dollhouse, or a theater of some sort.
No, nothing like that here.
Can I just ask, is this tree stump on fertile ground, or is it still on swamp?
It's 30 feet above the swamp. So even when the swamp is high, this place stays pretty dry.
No, but I mean underneath the stump, because we're stood on wood right now, I presume.
Yep.
Yeah, underneath the stump, is it fertile ground or is it swamp?
If you're asking about the acorn, you feel it would be suitable for the acorn.
And the body that is still traipsed over my shoulder.
Yep. So, yeah, it's fertile, I guess. The tree looks, it hasn't rotted terribly. Oh, what do you want to do, Astraeus? I wasn't sure if this is an acorn or half the body.
Well, actually, I was thinking, thank God I saved the acorn. I want to bury the body and then plant the acorn on top.
Okay. At the bottom of the stump?
Well, anywhere that I can see ground that will hold the body and an acorn.
Let's say it's about there where that bluish circle is. Yeah, so you traipse down from the top of the big stump. You place half of the herringon, the top half, some of his insides are trailing along behind you, but you place him in the ground. You find a couple of rocks that hold him down below the level of the swamp. Otherwise, his body is just going to float up. But he disappears under the murkiness of the swamp water. And you're going to drop the acorn on top of him?
Not in swamp water, no. It won't bury, will it? No. No, I'm not going to. I'll save it for flat, fertile ground.
Okay.
Were any of the Heragons there? Did they care that the friend was dead and being buried?
Yes, they cared, but they make an insight check. Astreus.
Oh, my D&D Beyond is blank. I'm just refreshing it.
Sure.
Insight.
Yep, insight. You notice them keeping a wary eye on Matilda, Idolix, and Kuhn. They are keeping a respectful distance. They know this is the group that took down Agdon Longscarf. They are absolutely terrified of Astreus, though. As you walk around, people scatter and kind of hide from you.
Well, this is fun. Okay. So yeah, I just bury Hops was his name?
Bugs.
Bugs. I bury Bugs. And I'll just say a few words, but I'll only murmur them to myself because it doesn't look like any of the Heragon are going to be around near me.
No. I mean, here's what you know, Astreus. Thumper saw you cut Bugs in half with a spell, and then you arrive at their house carrying half a body with you. And you think, oh, maybe this is why they are terrified of you.
Bury? Are they not all watching me bury it now?
No, they're staying at the top of the stump. Nobody followed you down.
Okay.
And as
Well,
you
I
go
was
back
going
up,
down
they
it.
scatter.
No, I'll just wait at the bottom for my group to come down.
Sure. Well, as I
was
said,
about to say earlier that it kind of looked like when you brought half the Harangon with you, it could maybe seem like a trophy or something.
This is not the way I wanted Astreus portrayed. This is going to be one of his titles, though.
so is that
Bane
possibly the
Bane of
worst
Herringons.
the worst natural 20 of all time, perhaps?
Well, let's stop splitting hairs and do some.
So you get your long rest in. They offered you one of these tents at the top, so feel free to take a long rest and get all those nice hit points back and spell slots.
If they're up for a party, Kuhn will just provide some entertainment in the evening.
They are not. They're
Can
all
I just
talking.
rest at the bottom? Sorry.
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Well, before we go to sleep, Matilda is going to use her eerie token to try to, or no, she's going to try to do the remote viewing effects, but I guess it fails. He's probably not within 10 miles.
Let's have a look. I'm going to say no. You do not get a reply.
Yeah. Well, not a reply, just it's kind of like scrying you.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's both a tiny version of scrying and tiny version of sending.
Regardless, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Do we have some downtime before we take the long rest?
Sure.
Yeah. I'm thinking it looks would probably try to wander around this area to whatever, I guess, to look for something useful in the swamps and still get to know the fauna.
Okay, make me a survival check. Roll me a d8.
D8.
Okay. Once again, you find a piece of colourful cloth, sort of tucked under one underneath of these tollways, and it's almost like bound to the underside of the tollway, and it's perfectly dry. And when you open it up, you notice it's a small, flaky meat pie.
That's weird.
Mm.
Yeah, I guess I'll bring it with me.
Okay.
Yeah, and while I search the area, I'm also gonna like tend to the plants around the area, use druidcraft to maybe help plants grow and such.
Sure. The mangroves and the moss looks a little bit more colourful and a bit more delightful amongst the glumness of the swamp. It's only a little area, of course. It's going to take you an unfathomably long amount of time to fix the entire of hither. But there's one little portion at least you've tended to beautifully.
Nice.
Morning comes. One of the Harengon comes up to you and says, feel free to stay as long as he catches Astraeus out the edge of his I didn't see there. Sorry. I didn't mean to
I'm
yell.
down at the bottom.
I'm seeing things. I thought Astraeus was right beside me. Whenever you're ready, feel free to stay as long as you like. But as I said, we can offer you a skiff, and if you follow this river, you will find yourself in Downfall.
Thank you for the assistance. I hope you don't think too bad of us. We were just sort of defending ourselves. It's kind of scary. You're kind of scary yourselves when you get angry, you Harengons.
Well, fair, but in our defense, we were never going to kill you. We were going to rob you blind, of course, and depending on which way Agdon would have said, we would have taken you to Lorna as her captives, or set you free naked in the swamp somewhere. But we were never actually going to kill you.
Those two kind of sound like death sentences or scary than death sentences. So, yeah.
Well, that's what we would have done anyway. But, as I said, this is a new chapter in the life of the Harengons. So, would you like that small skiff?
Give us a minute to see where
Sure.
we're going today. And if I may ask, what destroyed the bridge? It seems like a huge building construction. It would take a lot to bring it down, and it's completely shattered in several places.
That I do not know, unfortunately.
So it's been like that for a long time?
For as long as I can remember.
Okay, thank you. Just give us a minute, yeah, we'll discuss
Sure.
our plans. Do we want to go straight there, or do we want to explore around? As for, the way they put it, there's nothing of much interest around here anymore. So might as well bite the bullet and go, whatever a bullet is, and go to see Lord.
Yeah. I think I remember when we talked to Miss Cluppington, she mentioned her weakness, actually. She was...
That she doesn't like people
To
who walk
moving in a
counterclockwise.
Yes. That's the.
Um,
So if we meet her, we could try to go the diplomatic route and try to unnerve her by moving in a counterclockwise around her. That'll probably make her really, really queasy.
yeah, we shouldn't forget that when we meet her. Good thinking. Shall I tell the Herringon that we'll take the skiff?
Yeah, I think it'll be good not having to, for you guys, wade through water and for you to swim. I mean, I'm good on top of Astraeus, but I'm sure this'll keep his shoulder muscles a bit more comfy.
By the way, did we eat breakfast today? I was thinking about this pie that I found yesterday.
Well, I've been taking it that Astraeus is casting Goodberry each time to feed you,
Okay,
but you can try the pie if you like, of course.
By the way, another question. Since I found the pie yesterday, can I use one of my spells slots from yesterday to cast Detect Poison and Disease on it?
No poison, no disease.
Okay, nice. Just to be sure.
And today, obviously, I'm down at the bottom and aren't with everyone yet, so I wouldn't have been able to give him any good berries.
But you do recast it?
Well, currently, I've got 3 cookies, so.
Oh, okay.
If you want to save yourself a spell slot, I think we can just eat the pie if it's enough for everyone for breakfast.
Yeah, it's a full-sized pie.
Oh, this looks delicious. Where did you find it?
It looks like he's gonna write in his book that he found it randomly in the swamp yesterday, which he finds kind of odd that there's laying good quality foods around in the swamp, but he checked for poison and disease and it seems to be fine.
Ooh. Oh, no poison?
And no disease.
I mean, food is food, I guess.
I could spit in it if you want to. If it'll make it better for you.
Sure.
Or you can just spit it in. Just spit into it yourself.
Oh, yes.
Maybe dip it into a swamp or something.
I'll dip little acid splash over it.
Okay, done.
Don't burn your mouth, though. Is acid like hot sauce here for Matilda?
Oh, yes.
Oh, let's say for Matilda, yes.
Okay. Well, right after breakfast, we're off to new adventures with our new skiff. Yay! Oh, I'll ask the hares if we need to return the skiff if we're able to.
If you're able to, that would be great. Thank you.
Okay, we'll make a note of it.
So you guys do eat the pie, right?
I
Yeah,
will
wait,
wait for
fine.
the others to eat it and observe if there's any side effects before I even try it.
The pie is
yes.
hearty and delicious.
Nice.
I'll keep it for lunch and see if anything happens in the next few hours.
Okay. Does Astraeus have a gingerbread cookie?
Currently, Astraeus is just meditating over. He's just literally in a state of meditation, waiting for everyone.
Everyone says
Well,
goodbye
wait.
to... Yeah, and heads down to the causeway, and you see Astraeus meditating on the causeway.
You okay, Strays? There was just an unlucky accident. You know, you didn't mean to do it.
Well, I needed to take some time to reflect on what I've done. I'm not happy with what I've done.
Yeah, I understand, but I know you're not a bad person.
Well, you guys may not have noticed, but the Heron thought that, and I was hoping they'd follow me down to bury their friend, but they all seemed too scared, so they couldn't even say goodbye.
Well, look on the bright side. If we can make this place better, they'll probably feel better too, and they might appreciate what you've done in the long run.
Hopefully.
As you say that, Astraeus, a particularly strong wind wafts past you and it carries a rotten stench, just far more fouler than anything in the swamp has smelt like before. As you hear the words of your friends, acquaintances, I'm not sure how you see them at the moment, but the chill wind with this rotten stench has changed and the gentle breeze becomes a sweet scent.
Are you asking if I see this group as my friends? That I definitely
Yeah.
see them as my friends.
Okay, I just didn't want to assume.
Yeah, they're the only friends I've ever had.
Okay, so as you hear your
Aw.
friend's word, the horrible stenchy wind is replaced by a gentle breeze with a sweet scent.
Okay, good.
Do
That
only
makes me feel
Astraeus,
slightly better.
do only Astraeus experience the sweet smell?
Yeah, everybody smells it. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Feel
guess
slightly
that's
better
how-
at the nice smell, but
Hmm.
yeah.
Can we make an insight check to see if that has any meaning?
To which has any meaning, sorry?
The wind changing smells from foul to sweet. If it's
Even without
connected
an
to
insight check, you would know by now that strong emotions either way has a way of affecting the Feywild itself. Like you remembered when the killed someone was buzzed around by flies, other things have happened. So, particularly strong emotions, Feywild itself will react to it. And you think this is what happened. Like the bad energy coming off Astraeus caused the stench, but the support of his friends caused the sweetness on the air.
I want to see if this also affects the weather. I want to cast the Druidcraft to see how the weather is going to change within the day.
It reveals that it's going to stay pretty much like this. Gloomy, dank, foggy.
Yeah, like always.
Yep, pretty much.
All right.
well, we're wasting daylight, I guess. Maybe we should go.
I guess I'll eat that cookie at this point.
The cookie is
Go.
sweet and delicious.
So I have 2 left if anyone would like any cookies.
Oh yes, I really love gingerbread cookies.
There you go.
Thank you.
And I'm sorry, Coon and Idalux, but there's only one left.
I think you
You
should
can.
eat the cookie yourself to stay full.
I've had a cookie.
I'll pass. I still have the meat pie for later.
And I just place my palm out to Idalux with it on, with the cookie on the palm.
Ilux gonna shake his head and write in his book that Astraeus should probably eat it to stay full because one cookie isn't enough for breakfast for such a tall guy.
The cookies are pretty big, about the size of a hand, so that they're not small cookies.
Okay.
I'll just go, okay then. And I'll wrap
Stay.
that one cookie back up in the
Mhm.
cloth I had and put it back in my jacket.
Done.
Just so I know, did these guys come down from the stump with a skiff? Are they not holding
No.
it between them?
The Harangana have they said that a skiff is waiting here for you, so they're not carrying the skiff.
Okay.
Hmm.
So where were we going, guys?
Well, they said we should head west along the river. That's why they gave us the skiff.
Oh, we have a skiff. Okay.
Yeah. So I guess we should just go walk along the planks until we find it next to the river.
And you find it next to the river.
Are there oars, or how is it propelled?
Yep, there's oars, but yeah.
Okay. I'll take one of the oars and try to help move it along the. Are we going? We're probably going downstream, not upstream, right?
Yeah, you're working against the current.
Oh, against. Okay.
I think
Well,
maybe it looks could do it. He's pretty strong.
It's the river, the flow of the river is very mild. It's not going to take much effort to propel it against the current.
Hmm.
Well, if you get tired, let me know. I'd like to help. I'm not very strong, but I'm not gonna shy away from it.
Hmm. Maybe someone can keep watch of the river, and one can row the boat.
I'll keep watch.
Okay.
Do we need 2 people to row or just one?
Either would work. 1 or 2.
We can probably take turns.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So gradually going up the river, taking turns. It's relatively easy. The water's flowing slightly, but not very hard. And you come across an area. I'll give you a little zoom around so you can see it all around. Come across an area like this. And the thick fog is heavy in the area, obscuring the area around you. So once again, you can only see 20 feet in all directions. Before you, the waterway widens and the current slows, giving the impression that you have entered a lake. Croaking voices penetrate the fog, through which dark shapes appear, resolving into 2 rowboats. Manning the oars of each rowboat are 2 bullywugs. And let me explain this further in just a second. Make sure everything's set up right over here. Now, it doesn't look like you're in a rowboat, but just pretend you're in a rowboat. You're in a rowboat down here. Let me know if you can't see or nothing matches up. Can everybody see?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, all
Yep.
down here. So the rowboat, you push it along and you follow the course of this river. Whoops. And you see bullywugs. If you don't know what a bullywug looks like, a bullywug looks like this. But not exactly like this. Number 1, they're not holding a spear. And number 2, they're dressed in very kind of old English clothes, like a lot of ruffled collars, a lot of, puffy sleeved shirts and long pantaloons that are like tights almost, and like ruffles and frills and things like everywhere. And one of them, and they're just lounging around on this boat. They seem to be just really enjoying a boat ride. They're not in a hurry. They're not carrying any cargo. They're just lying back and having a good time on this river, just bouncing around merrily. Some of them are lounging back, and you see them eating something that you think they're trying to give the impression that they're eating grapes, but it's some type of just random dirty berry thing. But regardless, it's kind of holding it above their mouth and dropping it in and go, most delightful. These cherries and grapes are the most delicious I've ever tasted. And one of them sees you and says, three of them are kind of look at you almost down at their nose with disinterest. But the fourth one says, well, welcome to Downfall, travelers. It is a pleasure to have you along. Welcome to Downfall. As you pull up sort of just beside them.
Well met, friends. My name is Kun. How are you on this lovely day?
Oh, fantastic. You have the absolute honor of meeting Bluff, the Knight of the Pickled Fly.
You're Bluff? Well, fancy seeing you here. I heard you croaked.
Oh, my dear fellow. That is most droll indeed. I'm a bullywug. While it's true that I do croak, I am no frogs. Do not make that mistake, please.
He just made a silly little joke. It's no worry. Matilda sort of nudged Cute and said, "Remember, don't offend them."
It wasn't my intention to offend anyone. I guess the joke was it just misfired, I guess.
Your joke didn't land. I expect a little bit more courtesy when you address the great Bultus, King of the Pickled Fly.
Of course, Your Highness.
Oh, that is not Your Highness. You need to. I understand the misunderstanding. I'm not the Highness. For that, you need to talk to our king, King Gollop the 19th. You should address as Your Highness. You can address me as Sir if you like, but King Gollop the 19th, you should address as Your Highness. Sir will be adequate for myself.
Of course, sir. My apologies.
No problem. Is there something I can help you with, as I am honor bound to being a Knight of the Pickled Fly? What can I assist you with?
Well, we're just traveling along the river looking for a place called Downfall. And you already mentioned that we're already here, so I guess we'll be making our way to somewhere interesting around here. Can you recommend any places?
Oh, since you're in the royal court of the Bullywugs, the soggy court, I simply must insist you visit King Gollop. I'm sure he'd like to have some words with you.
We would love to. Would he? Can you take us there, or how do we get an audience with him?
Well, head your way to the dock, and it gives you directions for the dock. Head across the stepping stones. Go past the balloon factory, cross the bridge of chattering heads, and to the gazebo, where King Gollop the 19th holds his courts. Basically, head to the dock and follow your nose. You really can't miss it.
Thank you very much.
And good day. And they slowly drift around the river, bouncing off bank to bank. Just having a relaxing old time. Kind of trying to look like they're royals, but not doing a good impression. So do you guys follow their directions to the dock?
Yeah, and before we do, I turn to Matilda and whisper to her, I bet their favorite restaurant is IHOP.
Ah!
And we make our way to the dock, I guess.
So keeping to this bank, as directed from the Bullywugs. Whoops, just stretched everybody. So So let me just get you back to the
I
right
feel
size.
really weird right now.
I think they drugged us. Did
Well,
anybody
I
lick a
feel
frog?
better.
Like the one that gives you like psychedelic reactions?
The DM's mouse dragging skills aren't appropriate. So this is the little skiff that you're on, and you're at the dock. So you feel free to move around your characters. And what would you like to do?
Well, I'll get off.
Okay.
I'll get to shore. Not a fan of water.
Yeah, no, don't mind.
Difficult to swim with hoofs.
Okay, so as you get off, you immediately see another one of these bullywugs, dressed just as gaily with truffles and all sorts of things. And right next to them, you see up here, you get a better view of it in a little bit, looming above a ramshackle wooden pier is a balloon anchored by 4 thick ropes, tied around wooden posts driven deeply into the mire. The balloon's bladder expands at regular intervals as swamp gas fills it briefly before leaking out through various tears in its patchwork fabric. A bullywug stands near atop the ladders and is using a long silver needle and a sport of catgut to sew up one of the openings. A second bullywug stands at the foot of the ladder to steady it. Huddled nearby are 3 giant frogs whose long tongues snap up passing insects. And I'll say, even without any type of check, you recognize as this is exactly the type of balloon that Sir Talavir had. If you remembered, he was trapped on the slanty spire and he was trapped in a cage below this balloon. So this balloon looks of a very similar make and style.
Hello, Mr. Bullywog? Or Mrs. Bullywog, sorry, I can't tell.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't help you. You should probably see the king.
That's why we're here. We were wondering if we can proceed to the gazebo.
Of course.
Is it just along this path?
Yeah, just head across the skipping stones to the north, and you'll find them there. Just follow your nose. You'll find the king's court easy enough.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Okay, and they just continue to work on this damaged balloon. As I said, there's one on top trying to sew it together.
By the way, do you need any help with fixing the balloon?
No. It's well, if you could lend a hand, I'd certainly appreciate it.
I mean, of course. What can we do?
Well, if you could help with sewing this balloon together, that would be good. We just can't inflate this thing.
I'm pretty good with like little things. I've got a good sleight of hand. I'm not sure how to put it. I'm pretty handy with such things. So yeah, I'll help. I'll look at the others. Can we take a few minutes?
Oh yeah, sure. I can assist as well. I got some mage hand. I can do some stuff from afar.
Do you have mending by any chance? That will make it even quicker.
I got mending.
Ooh.
You do?
Yes, I know how to mend things.
Oh, well, even better. Are we allowed to use magic to mend this balloon? Because we could do it much faster that way.
Oh, of course. Any help you could give would be most appreciated.
Okay, and I'll...
Where would you like me to mend?
Well, the rips and tears, stuff that's stopping this balloon from being inflated. So yes,
But I can't get up there.
there are ladders on the side of this thing. It's not shown on the map, but there's a ladder reaching to the top of the balloon. where most of the tears are.
Okay. So I guess I'll just climb up and down each ladder individually and touch over the tears and cast Mending.
Okay, so what I'll do, I'll let you wander around like this, and you can see more of the swamp as you fix the balloon. And you cast Mending several times. And you notice, whatever it is, underneath this balloon, swamp gases are rising. And as I said, every so often a big bloop of swamp gas would fill up the balloon, but then it would deflate again, sinking through the tears. But as you go apart your task, Astraeus, it gets mended. It looks great, and it's fully inflating. Oh, thank you very much. That is most delightful and most generous. Perhaps we could give you a little gift to say thank you. In fact, we insist. And he hands you a a vial of liquid, and it looks very viscous. And on the side of it, it says, "Pomeranian spit. Do not drink."
Well, I guess thank you for this.
You're welcome. Can everybody make me a history check, please?
Oof.
Oh, sorry.
I'm missing one more. Yep.
Damn it, Matilda, you had one job.
Do the best.
You remember, we'll say Matilda, you know something, there's something about the Pomeranians in the Feywild. Something happened with them. They were very involved in the ancient history of the Feywild, but you can't quite finger on it. Were they the great heroes? Were they the great villains? Was it a great war? Did they create the Feywild? Can't quite put your finger on it, but it's something to do with the history is deeply embedded in this part of the world, but you can't remember what.
I'll just ask the bulwark who gave us the spit. What does this feminarian mean?
Oh, Pomeranians. Well, I don't readily know, to be honest. This was something I acquired for a similar favor. I was given this. So your guess what a Pomeranian is as good as mine, but I don't know. Maybe it'd be useful if you ever met, I guess, a creature? I don't know.
Makes spit at least.
Well, yes. But you indeed, you have the gratitude of Offgank, the croaking sage. I do thank you for your assistance, and he gives you a very gracious bow.
And I'll just go, "You're welcome," and bow. Or try and match his bow.
Okay. Ah, yes, just follow the stepping stones, go past the balloon factory, and then you'll find King Gollop in court.
Thank you very much.
And as we're walking, I'll just look at this spit and go, "This might be something you can use in one of your potions, Matilda."
That's a good idea. I'm kind of inclined to just drink it, but I try not to.
Oh no, it says on it, "Do not drink."
That means you should, shouldn't it?
No, it means you shouldn't.
Oh, that explains a lot. But yeah, I'll if you want me to have it, I'll leave it in my component pouch.
Okay, you can have it.
Thank you.
And you see the stepping stones just around here.
Do they look sturdy? Do we need like an acrobatic check to get over them without wetting ourselves?
Make a survival check. Yeah, they look sturdy enough. You've seen just out of the corner of your eye one of the bullywugs kind of bound along them, so you're pretty sure they're safe.
Okay, I'll go and jump on to the first one.
Okay.
Or step on one.
Yeah,
They're
you-
probably close enough to not have to jump.
that is correct. They are perfectly stable, not slippery. You get across it. You could step on that, no problem, and you could step on the next one, no problem. Yeah.
I'll
Cool.
just follow the path.
That looks fun.
Ouch! What are you standing on me for? That's not very polite. And as a reflex, you just step back over here, and you see this creature just emerge. I put it in roll 20. That wasn't very nice. What did you stand on me for?
My apologies, sir. I tried to get across and didn't want to wet my hoofs. Are you hurt? Did I hurt you?
I'm gonna have a nasty mark there.
Oh, can I maybe make it better? Maybe polish it a little or something? How do you usually mend like these markings if somebody steps on you? I've never met anyone like. Yeah.
Make a persuasion check.
Mend the rock.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, you may not do that. Your apology is not good enough.
Is there any other way I can make it up to you? I do hate the fact that I've disturbed you, especially in such a rude way. It wasn't intentional.
Sorry, just wait a sec. I think I've resized you wrong. Coon looks a little... Oh, no, that's because of your Oh, no, I do not accept your apologies. Try again, and this time I'm going to insist that you sing your apology. Do not just go standing on me. It's most rude. So sing me an apology this time. While this is happening, what is the rest of you doing? You behind him on the rocks? You're watching in horror from the banks? What are you doing?
How deep is the water?
You don't know.
Well, I'm going to see that, and I'm going to think I don't want to stand on them and start walking through the water.
Okay. Tell what, you can use your you take the moment. Are you going into the water?
Yeah, I'll start walking into the water. Like,
Okay.
you know,
It
hopefully
gets
it's fine.
deep pretty quickly, and before long, not far away from the bank, it's deeper than you are tall. And yes, I know Astraeus is quite tall, but it is deeper than you are tall.
Okay, so I'll walk back. Oh no, we will have to go over the rocks.
To Idylix, Matilda, do you stay back, or what do you do?
Stay back and just watch in amusement at this interaction.
Idylix?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay at the side as well. I'll be close by to the edge of the water, though.
Okay, so just position yourself accordingly. Well, yeah, that apology is good enough. You stood on my head, and that hurt. You can sing me an apology, and I might reconsider.
I will sing you, not just sing you, but also play you an apology.
Mm-hmm.
I'll sing "We Will Rock You."
Okay. Cool. So you start singing. I mean, this Coon can do it and makes a "Will Rock You" by Coon. Queen, I like it. That's great. Make me a another persuasion check, please. Oh, that's quite pleasant. Okay. I accept your apologies. And to be show that I am gracious. And with this, you can fully see where he is. I will just pop my head under the water, and you can walk across my back. No problem.
Should we be careful of any other? May I ask, what are you? Are you an earth elemental, or what? What are you? Never seen any creature like you.
I'm a Galabdur. I'll put that in
Oh.
chat for you. I'm a Galabdur.
Well, you're the first Galabdur that I've ever met, and it's been a. I wish I could say it was a pleasure, but I'm so sorry I stepped on you.
No problem. I mean, I am pretty. Do you want to see a trick?
Yes, of course.
And all these boulders to the north and to the south of him start floating, and he spins them around and plops them back together as a stepping stone. Let me just say, if the apology wasn't what I wanted, you'd be ended up in the water.
Yeah, I can see that. Are there any? Is Galabdur his name or his race or whatever?
Just out of game, Galabdur is a special creature that was created specifically for... oh no, it's a Monster Manual creature. It's in the Monster Manual. Galabdur is the name of the creature. A name of the race of the creature, but he hasn't given a name. It says he is a Galabdur.
Okay, that's what I wanted. Are there any other Galabdurs underwater? Should I be careful of stepping on any other creatures here?
No, but I suspect you don't really want to go into the water because of the Mero in there.
I do not. But thank you for letting me pass. I hope to see you again.
You too. So just be careful of the Mero. They don't like the taste of bullybugs, but I'm sure they like to eat a delicious creature like you. Do you know what a Mero is?
Is it a fish?
Type of fish. And it says it's kind of got a blue body, a long, scaly, fin-like thing at the back, nasty mouth. Kind of looks like this. Probably best if you avoid them.
Oh, so it's like an intelligent fish creature.
Oh yes, this is why I suggest you don't go into the water.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the bullywugs would come and help you, but still, being attacked by one of those things is not good. As I said, they've grown tired of the taste of bullywugs, but oh my god, a satyr like yourself, wow, they would find that delicious. So just stay out of the water, and apologies for the misunderstanding.
Oh, my apologies. Would you be so kind and let my friends cross over here as well?
Of course, of course.
Okay, I will let them know and then we'll pass. And I wish you a nice day.
Oh, you too. And with that, he ducks his head under the water, and you can see his long, strong back.
And hey, you guys, watch it when you're crossing the river. This big rock over here is not actually a rock; it's a creature like you just saw. But the rest are just rocks. But still, be careful. There's creatures in the water that might attack you.
It's okay. Just walk across my back. You'll be safe from the Mero.
I'll continue to the northwestern edge.
No problem.
Matilda is gonna skip and hop across the stones.
As Idlux approaches the Galabdur, he's gonna like place his legs softly on the back of the creature. Like he knows he's pretty heavy, so he's gonna like give the Galabdur some warning before he crosses.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate the warning. Okay, but still, his back buckles a little bit, but no real problem.
Freya steps on his back and knocks and goes, Thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
Thank you.
We sound alike, huh?
No. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, as you follow...
Maybe I'm a Galaptor.
Maybe. As you follow around here, if you don't mind just scooting around here, because I've got to dash in just a moment, but I want to set this up before I go. There's a wooden structure that stands on stilts above the water over here. It is topped by a steep conical roof made of thatch, and smoke curls up from a hole in its apex, and its windows are blacked out, and the air carries a smell of burnt wood. And a clothesline attached to one corner of the building exterior is hung with a variety of frayed patchwork garment. And you hear inside, "Oh, help! Help! Somebody help me, please!"
Is that to the north of us?
Yeah, actually, I'll just move you guys around. Whoops, over here. I'll take Alex out of the thing. And so you see a wooden ramp entering up. And you see inside there's a bullywug. And there's these coals, little miniature coals, dancing around the room and setting the things afire. And inside the room you see it's just a charred mess. And hazy smoke hangs from a scatter of burning broken shells intermixed with whatever those shells contain. And wisps of smoke snake in the air from several spots where smouldering wreckage threatens to ignite. A distressed bullywug in a leather smock scurries around the room with a bucket of water, whose contents spill over the sides in the haste. It says, "Oh, help! Help! Grab a bucket if you can! Help!"
Yes, we should go inside and help with the fire.
Oh, yes.
That is a fantastic thing to do, and that will be a fantastic place to pick it up next week. But as I said,
Yeah.
kids are awaiting, so I've got a dash, but we will see you guys next week.
Yeah, nice.
Cool.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No problem. Take care, everyone.